have fat legs.
Yeah, that's why.
It's not fun when I bring in science, is it?
Ones?
Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Is another one of those variety packs?
Yeah.
You love variety packs, dude.
I sure do.
You're this guy who wouldn't buy a bag of chips. You get all those little small ones.
Allah loves variety.
Because sometimes you want Doritos, sometimes you want Cheetos, sometimes you just want regular Lay's.
Sometimes sour cream and onion.
It's true.
My cousin works for hers. I haven't bought chips in a long time. Like, we'll hang out at
That's
a bar.
a flex.
We'll hang out at a
Yeah,
bar.
that's
He's
sick.
like, I got a
Dude.
box, a variety box for you before we leave.
That fucking
Yeah.
rules.
One dude I used to work with used to, at a shop break,
Make hers yours.
Yeah,
he used to flirt with the hers rep who would come by and like check all the displays and shit. And she would just throw boxes at him. And here you go. And then it'd just be random boxes of whatever she had just a lot of.
I'll never turn my nose up at hers, but I would really love a Frito-Lay Connect.
Oh, yeah.
I would go whatever's free.
I would love a Cheeto Connect, dude.
Man, Cheetos. Doritos.
Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
You guys ever do walking tacos?
What?
Walking tacos where you take a little bag of Doritos or Fritos or something, and you throw taco meat and tomatoes and whatever you like on a taco in the bag and just eat it out of the bag with a fork.
Yeah,
It's
I've heard
fucking
of it.
banging, dude.
Walking taco.
Yeah, it's so good. Cool Ranch Doritos are great. Fritos are great for that. Even just like
Science has gone too far.
chips, just regular chips.
I was going to say, like, just plain tortilla chips would probably be really
man.
good, too.
Fucking, if you could get a small bag of Tostitos, that would be so cool.
You would. I probably kind of had to go straight up tortilla chips because normally they have. Because you get the taco meat juice on it, they don't get as weak as like a Dorito would. Dorito,
You'd be surprised at the strength of a Dorito.
I think you'd be surprised.
Yeah, especially a 3D
I go in there with
Yeah.
I go in there with Tostitos scoops.
scoops. Yeah, that's a good one.
I carry my laundry in one.
Yeah, I feel.
Those
I,
are like a toenail. You're not breaking those.
I filled holes in my drywall with those.
Hell yeah, dude.
Or a patch. God damn it! Fuck. Wrong word.
That's terrible. It's okay. I forgive you.
Nah, that works.
There needs to be better small bags of tortilla chips. Because
I think they're.
I'm pretty satisfied with my small bags of tortilla chips.
like what though?
I don't know. I just end up turning a big bag into.
Yeah.
No, it's cool though, man.
Do you remember-
You can handle it.
When
Eat a lot of chips.
when Biden
I do.
first became president,
No.
one of the first things he complained about was
Oh, all the air.
all the air and chip bags.
Yo,
He's like,
that's
you know
why I voted for him.
It's like you open it up and like 3/4 of it's just like, where's the chips, man?
yeah, dude.
It's like
That
I
is
was
a
like,
down to earth guy.
my
right
guy.
there.
Yeah, dumbasses, so they don't get crushed in transit.
I just
Joe.
love that was like his fucking like he like got up on a podium in front of all these people, broadcast to the whole nation.
The leader of the free world.
Just like you just know, like 20 minutes before that, he was trying to crush like some like salt and vinegar chips, and was like, "Oh, what gives, man?"
Disappointment.
He strikes me as a Old Bay crab chip guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
You know what I
good,
mean?
but I can't eat like you know how like regular chips you can fucking just fistfuls.
Yeah.
Crab chips,
Tostitos, yeah.
I can only do like a couple chips, then I'm like, that's enough.
I
That's
see
kind of
it.
how I am with salt and vinegar. Like, they start to hurt after a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
they'll fuck your
Vinegar.
tongue up, man.
Too much vinegar, I don't like, but
I can
yeah,
only
and like the salt and pepper chip.
those are
Yeah.
so good though. I can only enjoy salt and vinegar chips when I'm eating them with something like a sandwich.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Does anybody else think that ketchup flavored chips are weird?
That's what I was going to
Dude,
bring
it's
up
gross.
next.
like ketchup.
Like, ew.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't,
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't even like ketchup.
That's
Same.
That's my problem with ketchup is like, no matter what you put it on, that thing is just going to
Yeah.
taste like
Like
ketchup,
ketchup.
with the consistency of that food.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to taste the food I'm eating.
Yeah, I don't want my French fry to be a vehicle.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the fry.
Yeah.
The thing I put ketchup on is hash brown patties, like like a McDonald's hash brown. But I use the Melinda's jalapeno ketchup. It's fucking banging, dude.
Jalapeno ketchup.
Yeah,
McDonald's
so
hash
good.
browns, I fucking straight raw. Those things are
Science?
bad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, straight too.
So good.
Yeah, if they're done
good.
well, if they're done well. I've had mushy ones and I'm just so fucking disappointed, man. Especially nowadays, they cost like $3 or something.
They're not like just completely simple. Not the ones like because the ones at Dunkin' Donuts have all these herbs and shit. on it.
Yeah, the Dunkin' Donuts.
They're doing
hash
too
browns are
much.
Yeah,
Garbage, dude.
Exactly. You're doing too fucking much. Don't you ever say that about Dunkin' Donuts again.
Their hash browns are garbage.
They suck. They do. But
The tater are they the ones that come in like a top?
Yeah, they're like
I hate them.
like a tot,
Like a little,
yeah.
like
a crispy crown,
like
style.
like coin shake.
They
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like they'd be so good, but
They're-
they're not.
They're
Yeah.
very, at least for me, very hit or miss. Like they're either crispy, like a little burnt, like so good, like they're very well seasoned, or they're just completely
Mush.
soft and just stuck to the bag
Yeah.
on the inside.
So you actually have
Same
to
thing
rip
with
open the
Burger
bag and
King's
get to it.
version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've been inside a Burger King. Welcome to the Irrelevant Illiterate Podcast, brought to you by Pickles, Premium Pickles, and Parlay Philly, and now Stuck Again Vinyl. With us today is a first-timer, little Kenny Rushka, and returning John Katrowski. Boys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Michael Murrow is
Absent.
out fist-fighting his mother, as his people do. Don't make
I
fun
arm
of him.
wrestled him in the parking lot and he lost. So
He was like, Maron, and got in his car and left. He got in his jalopy and left.
No pizza for you.
No pizza for you. So I want Court TV to come back so we can have the Diddy trial on Court TV.
oh
Damn,
my
it
God.
already feels better in here. Sorry to interrupt.
It does.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Court TV, Diddy trial. Yes.
is that where OJ's trial was on Court
Oh,
TV?
yeah.
Was that the impetus of Court TV?
One of, yeah.
Like,
was
they made a television channel just for that trial?
That was a long fucking trial, and the whole thing was televised.
Yeah, it was gripping, right?
Everybody knew every little facet. Like, the people, like, the lawyers, the attorneys, all that shit. The judge, random witnesses became, like, famous because of it. Lance Ito was a household name, and he was a fucking judge.
Yeah.
He's also arguably a
crazy.
bad judge, too.
Oh, yeah.
The last trial I can think that got almost as much notoriety was the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
dude.
It was pretty fun to like catch little glimpses of. It was very hilarious.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
if you
Details.
lived if you lived through OJ too, you could be like, oh, memories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the old days.
John and I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It was
It
something else.
was
man.
pretty wild. Honestly, it was pretty compelling television. And I was like a teenager then. Like it was pretty wild.
And Marsha Clark gets that haircut, and you're like, what gives, lady?
Johnny Cochran, that dude, listen to that dude talk was so fun. Because he had like a kind of sing-songy, like he wasn't rhyming, but it seemed like he was rhyming all his words.
Yeah, he went
was
to like he
strange.
went to the school of like Nipsey Russell kind of
Like just in his cadence. Yeah,
He's
like,
a real
yeah, yeah.
artist like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, he was great.
That's what, man.
R.I.P.
You get what you pay.
Yeah.
Indeed, you get what you pay for, and that's yeah.
Fucking
But I think Diddy's gonna walk.
Yeah.
Because we've already had enough
see what happens.
rich people go to jail recently that I don't think they have to keep up the illusion that they really care, like the other rich people. Because like you already had your sacrificial lambs, your R. Kellys, your Bill Cosbys, your Epstein's, your Weinsteins. All those dudes, they went to jail. Okay, so you don't have to prove that like rich people will go to jail too now. I think now we're finally Diddy's not going to go anywhere. I think he'll like have to do like he'll be run out of entertainment, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll serve any time.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because if you let everybody go, the general public is gonna say, "Yo, this is bullshit. Rich people don't go to jail." But they've thrown enough rich people into jail lately to get us off that scent that I think Diddy is gonna walk.
I don't know if he'll walk completely.
It depends. It depends on if it's a jury thing or
He could probably get some pretty stiff probation and like a lot of supervision and stuff, but he's connected to too many. Like he has his fingers in too many pies. No, pardon the pun, but
he's probably gonna go to a different country as soon as he possibly can and
Yeah.
be seen again.
True.
because if they like did you watch the R. Kelly doc?
No.
The one where he was crying to Gayle King.
That was an interview.
Oh, that was great though.
Yeah.
That was great.
Ruined my life.
But there's like a Surviving R. Kelly, I think it's called. It's on Netflix.
Yes, I did see that.
It like the shit that he got away with.
Yeah,
It's
some
like,
skin crawling shit.
Yeah, like and Diddy
Out in the
is-
open too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like he was sneaky about it.
right. He had no reason to be.
He was singing
as far as he
songs
knew.
about it.
And everything he did was gross. And yes, it's horrible. But the thing that made me actually bothered me more is the parents.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
When the ones that they knew some shit was going on, they're like, well,
Well, a lot of them, a lot of them made efforts to get their kids back, and the kids were like icing them
yeah,
because they were under his fucking albeit spell.
yeah.
That's the sad part because the parents were like, "No, this is fucked up. I can't get my fucking daughter out of there.
But
I don't even know where she is."
It was also the same with Michael Jackson. There's a lot of parents that were like, they
They are
they
even
knew what was
more.
going on, and there's kind of like,
They're the ones who should be strung up in the street.
I could get a payout from this sometime down the line.
They
Yeah.
like those first class plane rides to
Yeah.
Disney World. And all
hanging out with a monkey.
yeah.
Well, honestly, hanging out with a monkey would be pretty fucking sick.
I
Especially
mean,
on an airplane, dude.
dude,
First class everywhere, and you don't have to bring your money.
hanging out with a monkey on a roller coaster.
Fuck.
Dude.
That has no lines.
Shit,
No lines.
I'd sacrifice Dennis for that. I mean,
Dude, if somebody put a gun on my head and say, look, we're going to kill you, but just know that when you die, Tom gets unlimited roller coaster rides with a monkey. I was like, okay, but occasionally molest him. Okay? And they're like, and there's like,
Evens the scale.
and there's
a
like,
little bit.
bet, we got you. I was like, all right, pull the trigger. I would gladly,
left or right side.
I would gladly do that for you. I would take a pistol shot to the temple, knowing that you can go unlimited monkey roller coaster.
I would pick water parks, but I still take it. I
But-
accept.
But if you don't say "we" every time, I will haunt the fuck out of you. I don't even care if it's a half hour. Just "we." Well, I want this. I want this hand movement.
The hands need to be up.
No, I'm
They don't
gonna,
have to go above your
Yeah,
shoulders. just like a
no,
even just like that.
I'm gonna nutshell it. I'm gonna go, we.
Auto tune it. Like, oh
Like
fuck.
Lane Staley on a roller coaster.
There's another one that's Billy Corgan on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's just as great.
Yeah, we. But if like R. Kelly's in jail right now,
Yes.
Yeah.
and if they went that far for him, like Diddy is gonna get off way easier because he's connected to way more shit.
And Cosby was in a long time before he got out.
Yeah,
Not a long time for a celebrity. Not like a normal.
especially an old one too.
Not a normal rapist. Like, but as a celebrity, I
Normal.
think he did at least 6 or 7 years.
He did some years for sure. I don't know the exact number either, but it wasn't very long.
It
But
just-
he was in there long, like pretty long for an old guy. The fact that he's not dead is kind of nuts because he looks bad.
he was with it enough that when they were leading him into one of the final court dates he had, someone's like, "We love you, Bill," and he just goes, "Hey, hey, hey," and I was like, if tone deaf ever needed a definition in the dictionary, it's that moment right there.
Didn't he also like swing and look at a camera that was recording?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, he, like,
he-
goes like this.
yeah. You kept doing it like.
Yeah. He also did the Cliff Huxtable face that he used to do on the show. He was just like,
Oh.
he did that in an interview with somebody early on before he got arrested. Oh God,
I cannot stand.
He
that,
still
man.
thinks he can like charm people. R. Kelly was doing the same thing with that
Yeah.
Gayle King interview.
Yeah.
He's like he's the way he's talking to her. He thinks he can get her
Yeah.
under his spell and charm her, and she wasn't having it.
Yeah.
She just kept grilling him.
She's like, why did you do these things? He's like, they're trying to ruin my life. And even when he said it that way, it still kind of had enough. You're still like, you're like, all right.
He was singing
He's,
it.
he's almost singing it.
Damn,
was singing it.
I will step in the name of love.
He was crying in perfect pitch. It was nuts.
There's that picture of him just standing up like this, like he's on stage.
Yeah.
And Gail is just like sitting there with her legs crossed, just waiting for him to sit back down. She's not
Yeah.
swayed by it at all.
If it were up to him, he would have done that interview shirtless.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to figure there are some like interviewers out there that as soon as he would have done something, they were like, "Oh, he's doing it."
yeah,
You know, just-
that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
You remember that clip I sent you of him just singing? He's like in some other country and he's singing, "Do you have your passport?
Yeah.
Did you get your shots? Would you like to come back with me
To America.
America?" I was like, "Oh shit!"
He was
Motherfucker.
basically singing the crime on
Yeah.
stage.
It's like a full band playing with him. Like,
I just love that shit when like people do stuff like that and like someone's
good.
like, "That guy's a fucking sexual predator." They're like, "Nah."
Yeah,
man.
you gotta cover that shit in Cancer Priest.
Do you have your passport?
It's
God,
been
like,
it's
God
been
damn it, dude.
the subject's been beaten to death, but just wait until Like when our March Madness bracket is finally over, and next year we do every episode of Trapped in the Closet.
Oh, dude. Yo, I'm in for
I don't
that.
think I. What's that?
Trapped in the Closet. It was like a 200 episode.
It was a
non-ending
lot.
song that R. Kelly was.
I know it's a song. It's that long.
There's
It's-
like
It's hours and hours of material.
it's
What
like
is it,
20,
Sleep?
20 something parts or something. Each one's like a
They're like
long song.
yeah,
Doom Band.
they're like
Christ.
12-minute R. Kelly songs. It's just this arc that you wouldn't believe where it goes.
Yeah.
I would-
There's a midget involved and everything.
Don't spoil everything.
I didn't spoil anything. I just said
Alright.
there's a midget involved.
After we do the summer school watch along, we're gonna do a Trapped in the Closet watch
Honestly,
along.
if something is a certain length, eventually a midget gets involved. You know.
It's
Yeah, I got to tell you, I've had it up to here with midgets. Still.
Hey,
this fucking guy, dude.
it's just that one little thing that but yeah, like if a movie goes over 2 hours, all of a sudden one just gets inserted into the cast. It's just how it works. But I seriously think Sean Combs is gonna fucking walk.
Could. Wouldn't surprise me. We have a.
I just can't wait to see who's next. Who's
Yeah,
next
I
to
wonder.
be,
I
like,
want-
who's the next sexual
man.
predator du jour? I'm hoping Pauly Shore.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I wonder when Andy.
It's my kid, Nug.
Ow, buddy.
I wonder if Andy Dick will ever get his comeuppance.
I just thought he was just a weirdo. What's his deal?
He's done horrible shit to many people.
Yeah.
So, like sex shit, beating up shit.
Always just generally raising hell. I just read a story about how John Lovitz of all people like beat him up in public.
That's a
He must
great
have had
image.
it coming.
I was about to
It's-
say,
it's-
imagine
it's-
just seeing that.
That's
It's
a great image, dude.
It's because he was talking shit about Phil Hartman right after he died.
Oh.
Oh, I did hear about that. He was saying shit about him.
He was saying shit about Phil Hartman, and John Lovitz was like, "You got to stop."
Yeah.
And he said something else about him, and Phil and John Lovitz literally like bounced him off of a bar and punched the shit out of him
Nice.
in public.
I know, like, it's notorious stories of him getting beat up at the Comedy Store in California. Like,
Oh, it
there
was at the Laugh Factory. That's where it was.
So it was like basically like a monthly happening. That somebody, either another comic, a drug dealer, random people would just beat up Andy Dick on the premises. To the point where they actually had to ban Andy Dick briefly from there because it was such a hassle that people were just showing up to this place
Just
to
fucking him
fuck
up.
up Andy Dick. I just thought it's because he was an asshole. I didn't know that he was doing anything wild.
Yeah, you'd think that by now they would just be like, "Hey, just don't come."
I wouldn't mind taking a shot at him.
Yeah.
See what I could, see what happens.
Just see how it feels to hit him. Feels like
Yeah.
an empty bag of skin and bones.
Yep.
Now, what somewhat close to your age range, like, so you don't pick like an old person, celebrity, do you think you could take in a one-on-one?
Oh, so many.
That guy? Yeah, look at him. He's tall
Yeah.
and strong and stuff.
Yeah, but like I don't want him picking like John Voight or Burgess Meredith or some other corpse. But just
Well,
like
let's.
Like a celeb over 30, under 40.
I would like to see. I would like to see
within
him.
10 years of you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he would. Tommy would kill the guy, but Dave Navarro would be hilarious to watch.
Well,
Tommy.
He's like pushing 60. I
There was
think.
also
Doesn't matter, dude.
There's
He-
also-
he has
Oh, I
vampire
put him
blood.
to sleep.
Yeah.
there's footage of him getting into a fight with Perry Farrell.
Yeah,
On
Paris.
stage.
On stage.
Yeah.
That was good.
Recently.
Yeah.
Very recently, like this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Or, no, just at the end of
the
last
worst fight.
yeah. Perry tussled him a little bit.
Because Dave Navarro has like a Jamiroquai hat on, like a
As
fuzzy
usual.
fedora, and you're just like, this is so unintimidating.
year. Probably like a necklace with like one of those Ouija board thingies on there.
Oh God, dude.
While he's wearing like
fucking-
mascara. Yeah.
I would love to choke him just to make his eyes water and make his mascara run. That would bring me joy.
like just for like the fact that he's a total creep, I'd fuck up Anthony Kiedis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he'd be like, "Bing bong, zip, zip, ow."
Honestly, that's why, not because he fucks children, which he does, but there's Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, and they'll be going along. I'm like, oh, this is actually cool. I like this a lot. Like, this is a really cool part, and like,
Right.
it's a really like nice chorus. It's catchy. Then all of a sudden, it just stops and turns into him scatting just like beep, bap, bada, boop, bap, 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 like making like or like doing like Asian accents for no reason. You're just like you just ruined all of it. Like this was a nice, cool song, but all of a sudden you just come in like ski bop 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 bop. You're like, oh Jesus Christ, dude.
That one RHCP song has that lyric I can't forget. Bing dang dong dong ding dang dong dong ding dang.
Yeah. And it's like this
around the world.
And
That's
it's like
what
a nice
called.
chorus, and it's actually kind of catchy.
It's a great song aside from him.
It's on Californication.
Yeah. And then he pops in just doing that, and you're just like, fucking what? Like,
Is
what?
he a pedophile? I never heard anything about
He
that.
has a 19-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's a song on, I think it's Freaky Styley called Catholic High School
Girls Rule, yeah.
That's about him having sex with like a 14-year-old on tour.
But he actually, right now, and he's probably
He's 60-something.
60, early 60s, has a 19-year-old girlfriend.
yeah, true.
And it's not like, and this is not.
I mean, even Bill Belichick, 71, has the decency to have a 24-year-old.
yeah. And this girl
25 or something.
doesn't
still
look 19.
fucking weird.
She looks 14.
Yeah.
Like she's flat chested, still has like hope in her eyes. You know, it's like, the world hasn't gotten to her yet. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
That's like old, like crooner
That's
creep
gross.
vibes, dude.
Oh, all those old crooners are fucking kid fuckers, dude.
Yeah, I kind of want to start a band called like the mild green banana peppers and like just like it's just other people's songs about California, but in a Red Hot Chili Peppers style. Living it up for the Hotel California.
But instead of-
yeah!
But instead
You
of
know,
like singing about heroin, you're just like, it's kind of hot. I could do it at the humidity. You know what I mean?
It's not muggy, though.
Yeah.
It's actually a dry heat.
living it up for the Bing Bong
Like
California.
how funny that would be? Just like have like the same like everything else. But instead of thinking about like doing heroin under bridges, you're just like, there's a lot of people, traffic, wildfires are crazy.
Like the same passion and emotion
Yeah.
in that song, but it's just about it. It's a little warm for me.
and the song title's like, that place is just a lot. That'd be fucking.
It was
great.
either other people's songs about California or like take all their songs about California and make them about Delaware.
Jesus
I'd listen to it. I don't know how much I'd like it. I'd
Hey.
listen to it, though.
Delaware may not be as exciting as California,
But the bass has to be like.
but we're not fucking 19-year-olds when we're 60 plus.
Damn right.
It's true.
I know this because I am 60 plus.
We're not as insufferable as fucking Flea either.
I want those stuffed animal pants.
Why is he everywhere?
The stuffed animal pants are sick.
Yeah, he was in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I was like, what?
Oh yeah,
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was in what the fuck did I see him in? Was he in Point Break?
He was in the
Anthony
Chase.
Kiedis was in Point Break.
Okay,
He was in him and Anthony Kiedis were in the Chase. With,
Chase.
Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen
and Henry Rollins.
and Henry Rollins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3. Lee is in.
Yeah, Flea's got a lot of bit
And
parts.
for some reason,
Yeah.
every single punk rock documentary, you
they
hear
always
about-
reach him for fucking commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, you were in Fear, the band Fear, for like 3 months, and all of a sudden,
I had no idea he
Then
was
you're
in
like,
Fear.
pika paka 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 boom, like for like the rest of your life, and now all of a sudden you're the authority on punk rock. Like, get out of here, you weirdo.
He hasn't even been to a punk show since the 80s.
Yeah, neither have I. But yeah, it's just like, but he's always available for commentary. Him and Scott Ian from Anthrax.
Yeah.
You're just like, what? Like, do you guys like?
You
have,
got nothing to do.
There's like a bat signal in the air. It's like, yo, guys, we need you to come talk about like the fucking dead Kennedys. They're like, we'll be there in 5 minutes.
Henry Rollins is another one that's like, that dude worked. Like, he is everywhere. He's like
Yeah.
movies, TV, like video games.
Anybody
Yep.
that'll pay him or feed him.
Yeah, he's like a broke version of Kevin Hart. He doesn't say no to any gig ever. Well, he was. What I just watched that he was in. You know, he did a series of these horror movies. The franchise is called Feast. About
I think I've heard of
cannibals.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in like 3 out of the 4. But yeah,
Well, it keeps his lights on. It
Yeah.
keeps him traveling the world. So.
but we all know what Tommy and I love him in.
Sons of Anarchy.
Nah,
No.
motherfucker.
He was good in that though.
Johnny
he was,
Mnemonic.
he was a believable racist. in-
Yeah, he sure was.
Johnny Mnemonic.
He
baby.
was much better in Johnny
Was his name
Mnemonic though.
AJ something?
No, he had some cool like single word name.
I thought it was like AJ or something like that.
Not Data, but some fucking dumb shit like that.
I think he's a decent actor too.
Yeah.
He's not bad at all.
He can
Like
pretend.
I also want to say like Spike, but I know it's wrong. It was some fucking name like that.
He was in one of the Bad Boys movies, wasn't he?
Yeah. Bad Boys 2.
I want to say 2. He was like
Yeah.
the like one of the lead cops or something.
Yeah.
He was like sending all the guys on the assignment or something like
I
that.
don't know if you've ever
Haven't
seen
seen
his-
it in years.
Well, you know what? It keeps his fucking SAG insurance though.
Yeah,
I respect it.
He tells a story about getting cast for that.
Keeps
on
him in
one of
his leather shoes.
One of his stand-up specials, or I don't even know if he
Spoken
called it
word?
stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoken
The
word.
thing that
wouldn't
surprised me
I'd
the
seen him.
most that I saw him in was a video game, Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's like a
yes.
fighting game with all those.
Yeah.
I loved that game, and he's like the trainer or something. Yeah, I was
And
like, what
like,
is
it's
he
like
doing in here?
it's like Redman, Raekwon.
It's like there's like 70 something rappers,
Yeah.
and then Henry Rollins like runs the gym. That's where you
Yeah.
like up your stats and
Yeah,
all that.
and he like fucking like, what are you doing, man? Just like fucking yelling at you and shit. You're like, fuck
Now,
yeah, dude.
was New York the sequel to Vendetta,
Yeah.
or was it the other way?
yeah,
around?
it was the sequel. It's the second one. Yeah,
No, I thought Fight for New York was the first one.
Nah,
Nah,
Def Jam
Vendetta.
Vendetta was the OG.
that was like the wrestling ring one, and then
Yeah.
Fight for New York was like all the like the subway and
That-
all the
yeah.
What a
levels
great
and stuff.
era.
That
when,
was a
like,
great era of video
when
games.
like rappers could get video games.
and make a
That's so
lot of
sick.
money too. They paid them well, but then again, video games make
Like the
Quillions of
like the 50
dollars.
Cent games. One of them's actually banging. I forget.
Like
I think,
Bulletproof, I think. it might have
and
been
there's
called.
one's
I never
called like
played 'em.
like the sequel's called like Blood in the Sand. He like goes overseas.
ooh.
But
Speaking,
If you like shooter games, it's actually the first one's pretty fucking decent.
I
It's
didn't
well made.
I
got
didn't hate his
stability.
movie either.
Never
Get
saw
Rich or
it.
Die Trying.
Never saw
It's
it.
good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that like it. I've never actually seen it.
It's good. Has a great soundtrack.
It was just funny that like back then they're like, yeah, he's a great rapper. He sells a lot of records. Like, let's put him in a first person shooter, you know, or like Redman's like selling records. Like he's like one of the biggest rappers of the time. Like, let's have him fight another rapper in a video game. And everybody's just like, fucking print it. Let's go. And they're not bad.
No,
They're not the greatest games you'll ever see in your life, but
I loved Fight for New York.
they're decent. They're decent games.
And it recently had a little resurgence in a meme with all this 100 men versus a gorilla. And it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
it's like when the gorilla gets his hands on the first man, and it's like a finisher from that game where he's like
Yeah.
using the guy as like a pogo stick.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, love that game.
Because it was like a Mortal Kombat era when every fighting game had to have like a fatality. So yeah, it was one of those. It was fucking great, dude.
They're like, damn, we want to do the Mortal Kombat thing too.
Or like Shaq, his basketball player, and there's like, we're to give him a fighting game too, and he had Shaq Fu.
That's another
I didn't
dude.
know that was a game.
Garbage.
That's
thought it
another
was a
dude
movie.
who works.
Garbage.
Yeah, talk about a guy who won't say no.
Shaq-a-Roni at Papa John's. Then you got the General
The general
Insurance.
hanging out with that little fucking cartoon dude. That rips, dude.
You know why he endorses the General though?
Because that's his boy.
Because he said that when his credit was bad, he couldn't get insurance. They insured him,
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
so he's
Got a
loyal to the
reason
soil.
behind it, Yeah.
I would like it if like everything he endorses is just because he fucks with that product. Like he legit loves John Schnatter's pies over at Papa John's.
Maybe he does.
He became a partner.
Yeah, he pretty much snatched it off when that dude dropped the N-word. Old Johnny Schnat dropped the N-word, and all of a sudden Shaq's like, I don't give a fuck. That sauce is sweet.
It is sweet.
pepperoncino.
That's why I don't like it. The sauce is overly sweet.
I haven't had it in years.
Yeah, me neither.
It's how you remember it.
Yeah. But
I
yeah.
do like that garlic butter though.
The cups.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I just go.
That's my trash pizza of choice.
Same.
I'm a Domino's boy.
Prappy John.
Yeah. But yeah, just like he has like gummies now.
Yeah, and everybody says they're great.
They really fucking are. You know what they taste like? You ever have Welch's gummies?
Yeah.
Welch's fruit snacks.
I'm
yeah.
familiar with them.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, so it tastes like even though there's obviously not.
A real fruit near
Like
it.
maybe they hovered a grape over top of it.
Yeah.
You know, but like it's actually somewhat like
Essence
wow.
of fruit.
It doesn't taste like grape chemical. It tastes like a grape. I'm
My
like,
shit is the Albanese, the white bag.
The gluten-free ones.
It's so good.
but because I remember I stumbled across those because it's funny baseball because of fucking baseball. I found out about this. Baseball. John Kruk was talking about
My man.
he was just having that back and forth with the other dude.
T-Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. And I had never
Yeah.
heard of that. I fucking love peanut butter M&Ms. I was like, I got to find those.
Those are very
I got to have them.
The red bag.
So I fucking
good.
no, the peanut butter and jelly ones are red and
Oh, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And like
I had to
tan, right? The red
yeah, like
tan.
a tannish, yeah. I had to order them off Amazon to get them, but I was so stoked. And then somebody was just like, "Yo, do you know they have peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups?"
Yep.
And I was just
Grape and strawberry.
my fucking brain leaked out of my ear. I was like, I gotta find them.
They're everywhere.
So I went into the Wawa and they shared a display with the Shackalicious gummies.
Yep.
So I was like,
It's almost like they know exactly what they're doing.
if I'm gonna eat like a garbage fatty, I might as well get some gummies too. And I grabbed some of them too. And shoo.
Apparently, the longest list of like candy flavors. Apparently, Kit Kats. But like overseas
In
from like
Japan,
Japan, there's
yeah.
there's like insane.
It's like girls'
Kit Kat
panties,
flavor.
Kit Kat. and shit. Or it's like Japan will probably be like some weird, but like this tastes like octopus and girls' panties.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
Yeah.
That's
Like, what goes good with like crispy wafers and chocolate? Girls' panties and octopus tentacles.
Yeah,
Specifically, ones out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
This
I
one
don't get
tastes
enough
like,
octopus in my diet.
this one tastes like orange slices and gym bags. It's like, all right.
This Kit Kat bar is $40,000 because it's bluefin tuna.
Not albacore like a bunch of marks, dude.
Nope, not at all.
Real. Japan is like just on another fucking level that we'll never even like get close to.
No.
Now,
I think I'm okay with that.
if we can have
I don't need to
Shaq,
be on that level.
if we can have Shaq team
I
up
couldn't
with
hang.
the people from
Yeah.
Japan and come up with new candy bar flavors.
I think it's because like something about getting bombed twice just like destroyed their taste buds, and they gotta come up
Yeah.
with these flavors.
Just like, hey, here's
Brilliant.
here's shadows of my relatives against this brick
Right.
wall. Let's just
Regular chocolate's not doing it for me anymore.
It's argued.
milk chocolate just doesn't cut the mustard.
Yeah. It's argued that's why they're so advanced, because their entire civilization pretty much had to start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, let's just be
I just figured they
more
got, like,
advanced.
radiation gave them superpowers, and it was to come up with badass shit.
Oh, it's also
Sweet metal and
like-
fucking flavors.
mastery and excellence is also in their culture.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is.
And shame.
Yeah.
That's why their porn is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
If there's one thing they're not excellent at, it's that.
Yeah.
Japanese porn does not rip.
No, it does not. Doesn't do it for me. That's for sure.
It's like, oh, sweet, Japanese girl with gigantic honkers. Click. It's like, oh, Christ, it's all pixelated.
Never mind.
God damn it.
She's sucking a blurry thing.
Yeah. Is she sucking a cuss word?
and then they're just sea life involved and stuff, and it's just like no,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
sea
Yeah.
life,
I would like to see less.
not the briny deep.
It's like, get that mollusk out of there. I don't want to see this shit, dude.
Speaking of octopus, they're always involved.
Jesus Christ,
It just shows you that octopuses in Japan get more pussy than you.
they sure do.
Like, God damn it, dude. God damn it. I mean, like, it's kind of nice, though. Like, if you're, like, a young, pretty schoolgirl in Japan, you don't have to worry about sexual predators, but you got to stay the fuck away from the ocean. You get on a boat, it's curtains for you, girl.
Yeah.
You best better just fucking hang it up. But yeah, everything else, you're fine. You're bulletproof.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
stay the fuck away from the ocean. It's like it brings that tagline from Jaws like to a whole new level. It's like, oh, are you a fucking fisherman in like the shore of California, wherever Jaws takes place? Nah, I'm a schoolgirl from Osaka.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a bigger classroom. Oh God, how funny it would be if like, yo, you're a Japanese school kid and you just walk out of like class one day, school's over, and like posted up against a tree. It's just this octopus like stroking his chin. Like,
Just a creep octopus.
I would,
looking over a newspaper, just like,
that it's also holding.
yeah. Well, it's got multiple arms, getting cold many
Can
things.
do a lot. It's
Let's see,
got a
it's-
yo-yo on one tentacle.
The other one's opening the van's back door. It's like, oh fuck, dude.
And the final one's like sipping something.
Yeah.
All the registered
matcha.
sex offender dots are in the ocean.
You go to like a buoy in the middle ocean. It's nothing but Megan's Law flyers. Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, but you can see like a bunch of pirates like coming back into shore after like plundering, and they're just like holding their butt cheeks, and everybody's like, "What happened to you, Long John Silver?" He's
They
like,
got plundered.
and he's just like, "I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to hear the word long right now.
What happens in the briny deep stays in the briny deep." And he has like PTSD for the rest of his briny life. Oh god damn it, dude.
The great beyond.
Octopuses are so horny, dude.
Yeah.
Squids are chill though.
Delicious.
Squids are chill as fuck, dude. Which calamar is that? Squid or octopus?
Squid.
Yeah.
Really tiny ones.
Either way, it's gross.
It's delicious.
I never had
It's
it.
rubbery. I hate the texture.
You probably haven't had a good one.
Yeah, you haven't had it good, man. You've had it not cooked long enough, or
Or
I'm
bad
also
quality
not
or
a
both.
you
huge
either
fan
have to
of
like
seafood.
flash fry it or cook it for a long time. Otherwise, it's garbage. But
I'm also not a huge fan of seafoods. That's probably.
oh
not
yeah,
either.
yeah. If you don't like seafood,
I'd really like to get into more seafood. I'm gonna try it because it's so fucking good for you.
octopus is one of my favorites. Actually,
It sucks. Like
it's so good.
try to eat better, and like the things like everybody's like, oh, you want to go for like fish? I'm like, oh Christ, God
Right.
damn it! And I just fast for the rest of my life.
You don't like tuna steaks, man?
I like. That's the one thing I like is like the steaky fishes,
Like swordfish,
mo-
tuna,
yeah.
shark. Yeah,
shit like that. I like
good.
that.
Cod, halibut.
No, that's like
They're a little
whitefish.
flakier.
That's like white.
I love. That
I
shit.
like whitefish.
I don't at all. Like I don't even like tuna in a can.
I hate tuna.
I hate
it. That's what made me
It makes me hate. That's the reason I don't like mayonnaise anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
tuna in a can is what pushed me away from seafood in the first place when I was a little kid. Because it's so fucking foul.
Because when my mom used to make, you know, when you like make tuna fish, you just mix it with like some mayo, some celery or something, whatever. You know how like when you open a can of tuna, what's the first thing you do?
Drain it,
Yeah.
Correct. What didn't Debbie McGonigal
Oh
do?
no.
Debbie.
So you had tuna juice mixed with the mayo, and it's just like that is because like I don't know what it is in the tuna juice that instantly starts curdling the mayonnaise.
I've had this woman
Because
cooking.
oil and water don't go together.
It doesn't mix. It's just a bunch of little chunks.
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah.
turn.
I've had Debbie's cooking before
Surprised you're still here.
years ago.
I can't believe I'm fat because that woman is the fucking worst.
Your dad's a
in the
good
kitchen.
cook.
He is. He's a fucking fantastic cook. Horrible person, great cook. But Jesus Christ,
You got to take the good with the bad.
it's true.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
Yeah, it's very true. But yeah, just like because of that, I can't fucking do mayonnaise anymore.
At
That
all.
makes sense.
It's so
It's got to
good.
be very light mayonnaise on.
I
Something.
was off mayonnaise for years and years. I just recently got back on it.
It's so good.
For it,
I'll
I
revisit.
use it with beef primarily. Like
Huh.
On a burger or on a cheesesteak.
Okay.
I used to put it on cheesesteaks when I was younger.
You can't argue with it on a turkey club.
Yeah, Turkey Club.
I didn't miss it once I
You
found
need-
out about deli mustard.
deli
Not
mustard.
French's, but like the really good deli mustard. Then
Yeah.
you're like, who gives a fuck? You're not missing
I
mayonnaise.
think right now I have about like 8 kind of mustard in my house.
I just really found this stone ground one that's like, it's almost gray is how dark it is.
Yeah.
And
Good
it lo-
mustard can go good on ham and turkey, so
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh, yeah.
won't even need.
Absolutely.
It's really good
Yeah.
on ham, yeah.
But like, it's the most disgusting looking mustard I've ever seen in my life. But Jesus Christ, is it good? It is so fucking
I
good.
have this mustard that's not ground, so it's almost like mustard caviar.
Huh.
Wow.
Pretty amazing, actually.
I bet it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's different. But I'll have it like with kielbasa, and it's just like
Oh yeah,
pretty
that type of shit. That's where mustard's at its best.
yeah. But I am a Polak, so what
True.
are you gonna do?
Well, you guys are good at curing meats.
Sometimes.
You know what sucks is I love kielbasa, but I fucking hate sauerkraut.
I love
So it's hard to
sauerkraut.
find those two things separate.
Well, it's some sauerkraut is they're not all the same. You know what I mean? Like you need to find a sauerkraut that for you.
I've always had them because a lot of people my parents knew or people they grew up with like and Wilmington has a huge Polak like community. There's tons of Polish people. So we used to always end up going to like benefits like your beef and beer type things where it was like
Pretty much.
multiple crocks of
That's a staple.
kibasi sauerkraut.
Yeah, pretty much all of
Shit like
our
that.
whites are Italian, Irish, or Polish.
Yeah. So like I would just pull the fucking kielbasa out of the thing and just not put sauerkraut on it, but it still had the juice on it.
Yeah.
And it was still banging.
Yeah.
Some of the best kielbasa
Yeah.
you've ever had in your life.
I mean, there's some sauerkraut that's like real sour, and some stuff that's just like super mild, almost just like cabbage. You know. What I
my
mean?
main problem
So-
was the texture.
Really?
Yeah.
Tastes like
Well,
wet,
it is cabbage.
It's
So
like
Yeah.
wet paper.
So you don't
Yeah.
like coleslaw?
I don't like coleslaw
I hate
either.
coleslaw.
I do. I like.
I only like Carolina style.
What's the difference?
It's vinegar instead of mayonnaise.
So I'm not,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
into
okay.
vinegar either.
I am.
That's actually the kind of slaw that you would get on like a banh mi too.
That's right.
Yeah, that's crunchy and nice.
If
Exactly.
the coleslaw is
It's good shit.
counterbalanced with a lot of other shit, like
Okay.
on a banh mi, I like it.
Carrots, green onions.
But like
yeah.
Yeah.
coleslaw, just coleslaw by itself,
Awful.
I'll miss me with that shit.
It's hit or miss. It can be like way too sweet sometimes.
Yeah.
Too watery sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
eat.
It's
whatever.
most often too sweet. You're right.
Yeah.
People using Miracle Whip.
There-
Like fucking heathens.
You should be shot in the head.
There was that place in fucking Wilmington that had made their own fucking kielbasa. That was so Johnny's.
Johnny's Market. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We used to get that shit
Browntown.
around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They would
Now
just
they
have-
ain't there no more. You got to go to
No.
Delaware Provisions for the good kielbasa.
That shit was so fucking good.
I was thinking you were
Yeah.
gonna say, God damn it! I looked it up fucking yesterday.
Because
The
you would
fucking-
get that and you get the Delfonso's rolls.
What the fuck?
Put them together. Oh.
Fucking the Jewish deli. It's literally like Rosenberg's or something. I think it might be Rosenberg's. It was in Wilmington. It was on like French Street for a long time. There's one down the beach, and now that's the only one left.
Huh.
They just closed it.
I'm unfamiliar.
I was like, damn, I'd love to
too.
go to a Jewish deli
There
sometime
used to
soon.
be one right near me, and it didn't last long. Now it's 322 Barbecue.
Oh, yeah, there was a Jewish deli right there. They had good sandwiches.
I think it might be Rosenberg. Something. Yeah.
I think it was just Rosin's.
No.
It was Berg's for sure.
Icebergs, no.
Where are you at?
Like Arden, like North Wilmington.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because the one I'm thinking of was like right near that Mickey Moto's in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted because I used to go see my buddy who lived over in Grayling Rest, and I would always go there when I'd take the bus over there, then get off a couple stops after and just go get a sandwich for me and him and just go to his house. That shit was good.
Pastrami and rye.
How long ago was that you?
Like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I just got a pastrami on a bagel a couple mornings ago. Fucking rules.
I didn't find out of like pastrami. Like I've always known about
so
it,
fucking good.
but I didn't start eating it until about maybe like a little less than 10 years ago.
Pastrami rules,
It
dude.
fucking rips.
It tastes so much like a hot dog sometimes too, which
Yeah.
just makes me love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so about it. You mean I can get a hot dog and a lunch meat for him?
Because I used to always think of pastrami and corned beef as old people food.
Oh man.
Yeah, because it's good.
I still think corned beef's kind of
Yeah,
but pastrami fucking rips, dude.
corned beef also. It all depends on what's with
No
it.
bullshit's good. Acme carries it. Hillshire Farms makes a prepackaged pastrami in a fucking little Tupperware thing.
Oh, with the red lid?
Yeah.
I used to get it all the time.
It's actually really fucking good. Throw it on a marble rye with some fucking
Absolutely.
gross mustard.
Fucking mustard, yeah, dude.
I go
Maybe
to
some Swiss or something.
Huh?
I go
Swiss
to-
cheese, yeah.
Yeah, Swiss cheese.
I go to Two Stones quite a bit in like North Wilmington, and last week they had a special, and it was Reuben egg rolls.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
So
I'd fuck up about 17 of those.
they were really good, and or they were spring rolls, so it was like the thin, you know,
like
Yeah.
buck crispy.
but they were like
Yeah.
the size of an egg roll, and then they were served with Thousand Island for dip. And they were slamming, yeah.
Say
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good.
You are fucking gassing out the place after that shit, dude. God damn.
Yeah, put me in a car by myself.
Yo, Reuben's, I can't be around friends after eating a Reuben because it'll like stop talking to me like instantly.
Oh, I
Next,
love 'em.
next
fuck.
to next to Kelsey's PT place, there's a bagel place called Spread in
clever.
Bryn Mawr,
Clever.
and they have a pastrami
I've been
bagel
there once.
sandwich, and they have a Reuben one. I'm gonna try next.
Nice.
Fucking great.
Also with corned beef, that's a Reuben sometimes will be
It'll be corned beef
either
or
or,
Yeah.
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 You can get them both ways sometimes.
I like it the one.
I don't like sandwiches on fucking bagels though.
Me either. I
Bagels
fucking
are
can't
too
stand
fucking
it.
dense.
Just it.
I hate, especially when egg is involved. It's so fucking unstable. It's just I don't want my sandwich to slide out anymore,
Oh,
dude.
That's exactly what
I don't want to just put it
Yeah.
in my hands and eat it all together. I want it
Because every time like you go someplace you get like a bagel with cream cheese, and they hand to you, you just bite into it. All it is just the cream cheese shooting out the sides.
right.
Do you eat it like together, like a sandwich?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
I'm a half and
Same,
half guy.
yeah.
I'm a mustache guy, so if
Yeah,
I
me
say
too.
do it half and half, like just like your mustache like dusts off the cream cheese, so you always have like cream cheese in your
I deal
mustache.
with it.
Yeah.
That's why I roll with paper towels.
You look like one of the Got Milk ads where you could tell it was fake milk. You could tell it was like this looks like cream cheese on there.
Yo, that was
Saving it for
funny.
later.
I've been rereading old comics from the 1990s, right?
The ad's got to be. So
Yeah,
good.
I've been sending some to you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
one of them was all the Backstreet Boys. It was the Got Milk campaign, and it's all of them just like posted up, looking hard in like leather dusters,
Yeah.
like beanies, sunglasses, and they all got this milk mustache. It's like
Fuck, AJ had the big yellow ones.
it's an entirely just like one big paws. You know, it's just like Jesus.
Nick Carter with the blonde spiky hair.
That never ever made me want to drink milk.
No.
No.
Milk mustaches lasted 4 seconds. Then he went like, and it was gone.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hot wife you there.
No, they could have really they really wrung that dry
Yeah.
for every possible drop.
And they really
that campaign.
They ran out of people for it. I remember the last one I saw that I was just kind of like, all right, that's enough. It was. Do you remember that show Heroes?
Yeah.
It was the Asian dude from Heroes.
Well, he was everywhere.
But like, I was just like, all right, enough. This is the guy now.
And people also only associate that show with him.
But it was like I understood it when it was athletes.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like, help build like bone strength.
Yeah, make strong.
Protein and all that, whatever
I mean-
it has in it, calcium.
Even Alex Trebek, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he has a mustache
And also brain power.
and brain power. Yeah.
I-
But
and-
it's like the guy from Heroes who's like a doughy little guy.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It's
Right, like someone should be holding a basketball or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
in the ad.
Or like, like this, or
Or oh man, when it was like a cartoon character like The Simpsons
Yes.
with a milk mustache, it's like
fuck yeah.
I don't
That's
think they
fun.
actually drink milk.
And I'm also like, I'll do whatever Bart Simpson tells me to do, dude.
I think they drink milk.
yeah, with
Yeah,
vitamin,
vitamin R.
vitamin R. My bones are so brittle. But yeah, like I remember it was like honestly the same comic book. It was this basketball player. His name was Chris Bosh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Real tall black dude. Just
You're kidding.
just razor like cut from Diamond's body. Just like fucking just
Yeah.
Fucking just-
he's in the Hall of Fame right now.
0% fat, right? I'm like, all right, cool, that makes sense. And then like maybe 10 pages later is the dude who played Hero on fucking Heroes or whatever the fuck his name was.
I think MJ was the first Got Milk guy.
Yeah, he was. But I was just like, okay, so you went from this Chris Bosh.
Did he have
dude-
like a little milk Hitler mustache?
It's
That'd
just,
be great.
it's just like he has a runny nose. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how much of a badass MJ was, dude. He came out with a Hitler stash, and everyone's like, "Welp, all right,
MJ's
I
at
guess
it
we're
again.
cool with it."
He tried it.
And he fucking succeeded.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny, you figure like not Kanye, but MJ would be the guy to be like, you know what? I do like Hitler. Like, what? Well, I guess he's been secretly telling us this for years now. Yeah.
You're talking about like who's gonna be the next one under the on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like someone that big, like
Oh, like
MJ?
MJ?
Oh man.
Man, that would turn people
I mean,
upside down.
You got to figure how much of a thing it was with Michael Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that dude was he was worldwide when a time was there was no internet, so it was really hard to be worldwide.
Like you could in theory approach somebody in like a literal dusty third world country and they'd know
Yeah.
who Michael Jackson was.
and they'd even know how to do the fucking nut grab dance.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it's like also I think the thing with him was there was so many rumors about him over the years to when it was finally confirmed that he was doing some fuck shit, everybody's just kind of like, well, yeah, we've been hearing about this for fucking years.
Yeah, like no, I mean, people.
Yeah.
There were some people that like turned on him, but I would say
Some.
all in all, yeah, he's
But
still
not-
pretty like revered.
There's a hell of a lot of
I'm just
deniers.
saying
Yeah.
that nobody was really blindsided by the news. Whereas if you
Nah.
were- like, because I remember people were generally blindsided to find out that Michael Jordan was an asshole. Because like it's come out like interviewing other basketball players.
Yeah.
that he's just a fucking dickhead.
He's a
He's
psychopath.
he's just an asshole, and which is
Hilarious
it's,
though.
there's nothing wrong with being like
kinda-
he's an
if you-
asshole, but he's not hurting.
Anybody that's
Yeah.
successful in any field is
Going to be.
You have to be a
psychopath.
psychopath
Yeah,
in
right.
that way. It's the only way to
But
get there.
people were hurt
Yeah.
that he was an asshole. Now imagine how hurt they would be to find out he was a diddler. I mean,
yeah, that would
that would
would
be a
shock people.
that would be a
and you never
catastrophe.
see that coming.
Well, the amount of people who he's been an asshole to would be like, I fucking always hated that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He would have a fucking
the amount of people that would have
Plummeting
to like
fall.
change
Yeah.
their shoes.
but here's the thing though, even some of those guys,
or not.
even some of those guys he's a total asshole to, would be like, he was doing what? You know, like they'd still be blindsided. Like I
Yeah.
knew he was a fucking cocksucker. I didn't know he was a fucking kid toucher.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's our turn now. White people got the next one
Thanks.
Yeah.
because you figure we had Epstein, Weinstein. I don't know if it counts for white people or Jewish people. Well, we can claim them. It's fine.
Yeah, no, they're white.
But
as
then you
shit.
had R. Kelly, Cosby.
Before that, there was what, Mel Gibson?
But he wasn't a diddler. He was
No.
just a
He didn't go to
racist.
jail.
But it was still a big stink up for whites, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people though were so like, well, he's Australian. They kind of are like that. I'm like, he's been in the U.S. way longer than he was in Australia.
Yeah, you can also tell too when he was yelling on those phone calls, he didn't have an accent.
No,
Even when he was the most upset, his accent was gone.
he bounced from Australia. I think late 20s, 30 maybe. And at that time, he was like 50 something. Like he's been out long enough to where you can't be like, oh, it's his Australian upbringing. Like, nah.
And they let him back in too,
Yeah.
even after all that. Like he was back at like the Oscars, and Ricky Gervais was like ripping on him about all this stuff. Like they let him back into the club.
And then he was a movie where he was like Will Ferrell's dad.
Oh man. I know what you're talking
Mel
about.
Gibson.
That was the sequel.
It was a sequel to another movie.
Yeah.
Fuck. Will Ferrell?
Was it? I think it might be called Daddy's Home.
Something like
I think
that.
it might. I think that might be.
Because the first one was like this other dude's
Fuck me, I don't
parents.
Yeah.
It wasn't Meet the Fuckers, because that was
No, that was De
but it
Niro.
was something similar to where this was the other guy's
God damn it! What are you
dad. The
talking
next one,
about?
it was Mel Gibson. He was Will Ferrell's dad.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure, or Mark Wahlberg's dad, or someone.
Mark Wahlberg.
Ma Wahlberg. But yeah, and like he had another one of those movies. So I'd say like less than a year after he was like, "I will bury you in my fucking rose garden," and talking about Jews running Hollywood. And which is funny is like everybody's like, "Yeah, we know," and the movies are fucking sick. So who gives a fuck, dude? Like we get a new fucking. We just got a brand new fucking Rush Hour. We might get a new national security soon. Jews can do whatever they want in Hollywood, as far as I'm concerned. They keep churning out bangers like that. What's up, dude? A good Ghostbusters sequel finally? Let them run it.
Happen, dude.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen either of the two new Ghostbusters.
Me.
Neither.
I saw the one with the girls and the new one with Paul Rudd. The one with the girls is meh. The one with Paul Rudd is actually really good.
Okay.
I like it. It was one of the last movies I saw, actually. I think before that was the time we went and saw
The Batman.
The Batman,
That was
yeah.
I was telling them earlier. That's I think the last time I saw you in person was
Yeah.
when we went and saw that.
because up until I saw that movie, and then the next movie I saw in theaters was Alien Romulus.
I love that.
So that was
still wanna
seriously,
watch
that's
it.
like 2 or 3 years later. I used to go all the time. Now I just don't want to go to the movies.
No.
No.
Like even like shit like Batman. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll go.
I was close. I skipped Revenge of the Sith getting put back, and I was like
Yeah.
really looking forward to that. And then when it came time, I was just like, I don't love movie theaters anymore.
No.
No.
Especially
It's
now that
expensive.
the home experience is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, movies twice as what it was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last time I think it was for the Incredibles 2.
I think the last big
We went
block.
to the movie tavern and had dinner there. or
Dude,
something.
Incredibles fucking rips, dude.
I'd have to look at what movie stubs I have. I think the last movie I saw in a theater was fuck. Well, the last big night I had with my friends at the movies was Infinity War. I mean Endgame.
Good one. What was the first movie you ever saw in theaters?
Don't
First
tell-
ever?
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
God damn.
Great movie.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Dishes are done, man.
Yeah.
Mine was Aladdin. And then
Another great movie?
Another early one was I mean that one I was so young where I just have like a specific memory of the tiger like jumping and
Yeah.
scaring me, but the one I remember like the whole experience was Jumanji in theaters.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Jumanji.
Oh god, it's good.
I don't remember what my first one was, but I do have a visceral memory of the Phantom Menace in theater.
Nice.
Because I remember when Obi-Wan cut Darth Maul in half, I was like, oh, and I like jumped and felt it in my stomach.
The first time I ever thought somebody was super, like, really, really fucking cool in a movie was Aladdin. When he would do the trick where he would bounce an apple off his bicep into his hand while he's just chilling, like sitting on the streets, just chilling. Obviously, he's like, and like bouncing like an apple between his hand and his bicep. I was like, yo, Aladdin's a bad fucking dude. This is going to really expose how fucking old I am.
Diamond in the rough.
My first movie was Top Gun. My dad took me.
Okay, 1988.
I can't tell you a single fucking thing about the movie except for my dad stood and cheered at least 3 times. Just like, hell yes! Just like so excited. The part where like it's loud and they're landing on the fucking aircraft carrier. He's like, that's just what it was like for me. Because he was served on an aircraft carrier. And even at like a young age, I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Why is this guy this is so much, dude.
Dennis Sr.
Yeah.
And then he probably dropped Dennis off at home and then went to karate class.
Yes, probably. More than likely, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, God damn it.
He had this, there was a framed picture of him like receiving his black belt
Yeah.
on the fucking.
In 80 something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was
think-
pretty good.
The world's first fat black belt.
My
That's insane.
my parents took taekwondo in like the early
My dad
80s.
took Kempo at American Karate Studios. He got his 2nd degree black belt.
I only have a first
Yeah.
degree in that.
I made it to orange belt and got kicked out of the school because I was a little wiseacre.
You?
I remember it
Wow.
was funny too. Speaking of Top Gun, one of the first Nintendo games we got, because me and my sister had to share a system because that's how it worked with siblings back then. One of us got Top Gun, and my dad would just sit like move the chair as close to the TV as possible, and he's like, and he would put another chair behind his, so he'd be the pilot and I'd be the co-pilot behind him. He's like, we're going in for a fucking landing.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if you ever played that game.
Refueling is so
H,
hard.
and so's landing.
Yeah, it is.
And he would get, so we'd be like all like father son bonding, like we're a team, who's on my 6 and shit like that. And then just him like fucking cussing and throwing a controller when he couldn't fucking land.
It's difficult, you know?
Yeah, and if I said anything, shh, I was like, all right. That's fun. That game sucked so bad.
It was not good. It was not a good
God
game.
damn it. That's why I hate when people like your video games when we were young. I'm like, no, video games sucked when we were young.
They made a game out of anything like
Any movie.
Home Improvement had
Had
a
a-
Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like,
It was like it was like a platform where you had
Yep.
like avoid like wrenches being thrown at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's another way to
But
put the brand out there
Did
and
I
sell
rent it?
stuff.
Did I rent it from Video Show Place? You're damn right it did.
Right.
Yeah. It's just because like in the back they had like the tool, was it Heidi the Tool Time Girl? And she just had like the big circle tits. And she's
Yeah,
like, you're like, yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, she was.
Every movie, no matter genre, got a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Marketing.
when Harry Met Sally, first person shooter, stealth game, it's just like everything had it. Not just action and horror, just everything had
Yeah,
it.
if you can't make a plastic action figure out of it, turn it into a video game.
Yeah.
Especially back then, like with like a simple side scroller, it was probably
yeah.
so easy to make them.
They're like
Just
cut
churn
and
them
paste
out.
pretty much. All you do is just pretty much be the same exact game as like the Home Alone game, but just swap out Macaulay for Tim Allen, and instead of like throwing paint cans, it's like wrenches. Like there you go.
This is
Yeah,
Job's
Donkey
on.
Kong.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong meets something
Oh
else.
god
yeah.
damn it! What else would make a good fucking rom-com video games? Would probably be so sick.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, the video game. There'd be a whole
Just-
war
just-
section.
That'd have to be like
First
a
person running across the country.
no, that would have to be an open world like like RPG.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to mow the lawn.
It's like
and stuff.
Skyrim or
Yeah,
Fallout
yeah.
or something.
What's your next quest? Oh, I got to pick up Bubba and haul ass across the jungle and get shot in the butt.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's actually a fucking great video game
That would
idea.
be.
It would work because
There's
it's,
ping pong involved.
I was gonna say like there's
Mini games.
like there's big major missions and then there's little ones like
The side quest.
playing a ping pong tournament would
Meet
be one of them.
JFK.
And,
Yeah.
hold your piss after all the
yeah,
Dr.
you gotta
Pepper.
hit A real fast.
There's a meter going like this, and you gotta
Yeah.
tap
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
or
Like
X at a
quick time
certain
events.
spot. Yeah.
Oh my
It's a quick
god!
time event of your mom getting railed by your.
You get to beat up Jenny's boyfriend in DC in front of the
then-
Black
and
Panthers.
then come in a towel.
Yeah, or no, on her roommate's robe.
Yeah. I think I ruined your roommate's robe. Oh,
The
yeah.
next level is just Lieutenant Dan swimming from the boat. Yeah.
There'd be like a little mini game of him like as a kid dancing in front of Elvis.
I like your moves, kid.
I mean,
You can change the timeline with certain
Oh my
events. Like you
God.
can get him to accept the ice cream instead of throwing it in the
Ooh,
bedpan.
like Red Dead, you could do an honor system.
Press A to ask if your son's also retarded.
Chasing Lieutenant Dan down the New York street as he's sliding backwards.
I would love
wheelchair.
I would love a low honor Forrest Gump playthrough.
Oh my God,
dude. And
Renegade, or is that what it was in Red Dead? Like Renegade.
yeah. Or like someone was like Renegade and Paragon.
Paragon.
Yeah.
That's the other.
That
one.
was Mass Effect did that.
Yep. Mass Effect. Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, in Red
Like-
Dead they didn't have a name for it.
Will you yell at the hookers for calling Forrest Gump stupid? Lieutenant Dan will remember this. Yeah, just like shit like that. We fucking fire, dude.
Such a good game.
He ain't a cripple.
He ain't a cripple.
It doesn't exist, but it needs to. Yo, I was
I
like,
can't believe we'll get that before GTA 6.
Right.
Red Dud Redemption. Yeah. Oh god damn, Red Dead retardation.
oh man,
Retard Redemption.
oh man,
It writes itself, dude. Oh,
there's
fuck.
so much
Damn,
stuff
no-
going on.
No wonder they made so many video games. This is easy.
Right.
Oh, shit. We should be
Here,
millionaires.
developers, go sit there for 20 hours and shut up.
This was the think tank back then, except it all actually got made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now get it done.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I read a lot of articles. I like read about video games a lot, and there's this thing it's called crunch time in video games, where like as you're getting close to the video game getting released, it's like all the finishing touches, the polish, and everything before it gets pushed out the door to the consumers. And apparently, it's like really grueling. You got to work like 24-hour days and stuff, and it's like just crazy. I think it's crazy if you do something like that, but you're like the game you're releasing something like popular, like Elden Ring or like Skyrim or whatever, like something that's popular and does really well. But imagine going through all that grueling crunch time to do like When Harry Met Sally, the game. It's like, God, they said Meg Ryan's eyes don't look realistic, so I'll be here till at least 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, I've been drinking coffee since Tuesday.
Her mouth and her eyes are too close together. I need
Yeah.
to fix that.
I got to do 72 hours on the reflectiveness of her eyeball.
Just that'd be fucking great, dude.
Totally botched the fake orgasm part of the game.
Yeah. It's like when she says I'll have what she's having, it just doesn't sound natural.
Yeah,
It's
I'll have what she's having.
it's just
but
oh.
is she underwater?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the pitch is
Oh. Hell yeah,
oh,
shit
shit.
rules.
Sex noises.
It's dub.
I'm surprised how much we actually know about that movie.
That's all. That's the extent of what I know.
Shame.
I want to hire who's the Rockstar that does the GTA movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to hire them to do Jerry Maguire the game. You play as that stupid little kid
Oh shit.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
who was like the token little kid in like 17 movies in 2 years.
He was a little vampires kid.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's just like strung out and just disappears. You're like,
Yeah.
Sweet.
dude, that rules.
That's how it has to be, man.
Shout out John.
It's the only way.
A real one, real G,
Real J.
real J.
Nathan
J-
Lipnicki.
I think he actually had like a rap career at one point.
Really?
Career in
Get
quotations.
the fuck out of here.
Like he was actually trying to have like a music career.
Come
That's
on, man.
tight, yeah.
Just like a lot of those young stars did that though. They when like acting dried up and they weren't getting roles, they would instantly pivot to like music.
Yeah.
Like what Corey Feldman's doing right now.
Ooh.
That's like how people try to pivot to stand up. Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Man.
They just want to sell tickets doing something
They want to be in front of people somehow and they don't give
and
a
making
fuck what it is.
and making something.
Main
Throw 30
character
yeah.
syndrome, yeah.
Yeah, throw 30 things at a fucking chalkboard to see what sticks to
Yeah,
you.
sure. I'll take home 29 grand to embarrass myself. Sure.
But yeah, I think that kid tried to have like a rap career for a little bit. So
That was a thing in the-
rules. That
A
rules.
thing in the 90s too was like they could get anybody to try and rap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
Tons of people were.
Rodney Dangerfield had rap.
Rapping
Rapping
Rodney.
Rodney,
was-
dude.
What?
You had
It's a sensation. It's a total sensation, dude.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Had
Yeah.
a rap song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For some of his races, he is. That's very funny. Very funny. If he was like rapping his real opinions,
Well, it was mostly a Hulk Hogan diss track.
Randy,
Yeah.
Randy Savage?
Yeah.
be a man, Hulk. That's the name of the song. It's just called "Be a Man."
Joke.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of his lines, no joke, was like Rodney Dangerfield, "You get no respect, Hulkster."
Wow. Fucking bars, dude.
And it was funny because he would rhyme a word with another word, but then throw Hulkster at the end of it.
I'm starting to
drop.
think he was probably one of the greatest rappers of our generation.
Like, you know how like a lot of rappers like it'll rhyme like the last word of one like sentence will rhyme with the next one, last
That's
word of the
not
next
how-
sentence, right?
that's not how rhymes
But then
work.
they'll throw like the soft A N word at the end of it, right?
For emphasis.
So,
yeah.
For emphasis, yes. Macho Man was doing that back then, but instead of soft A N word, he was throwing in Hulkster.
was it a soft A Hulkster?
Hulkster.
Hulkster.
So
It's a great pivot.
what I'm saying is, black people stole that from Macho Man. He's a trailblazer and a trendsetter.
Yo, he has.
More ways than
He's
one.
a taste maker.
He is a tastemaker. He has his own Slim Jims out now.
As he would say. Ooh, yeah.
Now,
I was about to say he was
Now.
like he was
Yeah.
the guy.
yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, he's got Slim Jims out now. They're like it's 6 times the size of a regular Slim Jim.
I thought they
That's
actually
too much
snapped
Jim.
when you bit into them because of him.
Yeah.
I was like, this thing doesn't actually snap.
And then they replaced him with some weird ass dude who had like a Slim Jim suit on.
I like that
Oh
guy.
yeah, with
Fuck that guy.
he had
He
like the
died.
Static X lead singer hair.
Yeah.
The Wayne Static.
Yes.
They put that guy as a bonus character in Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2.
The Slim
Yeah,
Jim
that's
dude?
right.
Yeah.
Wayne
fucking
Static or
sweet.
the Slim Jim guy?
Slim Jim guy.
Yeah.
Answer? Yes.
I used to love Slim Jims, but like they put a weird coating in your mouth.
And they have a
Yeah.
weird aftertaste.
It's that oil.
yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
aftertaste. Yeah.
It's like lard or
So it can
something.
slide right out of that package.
They're probably so flammable.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you could probably use it as a road flare if you needed it.
I'm not saying nothing, but just put it in a glass of water and see what happens. The water will evaporate, the glass will shatter, and time will bend. You're like, huh?
Sweet, dude.
Requiem for a Dream video game.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Ass to ass.
That would be the only level of the game.
Or cutting the guy's arm off.
No, you get to be the fridge and you're wiggling at the mom, you know? Like,
I'd like to do like a mashup game where it's only just the best scenes from certain movies. It'd just be the ass to ass from Requiem from the Dream right into like the beating from Black Swan.
Never saw it.
It's just
Same.
ballerinas beating the shit out of each other. It's like,
Oh, well, that's cool.
that's tight.
Oh,
Great.
I, Tanya, the video game.
Oh shit.
I forgot.
You can
about
beat
that
the shit out of Nancy Kerrigan.
why,
Whack her leg.
why? Oh, that would be fucking sweet. Not Joey Buttafuoco. What was it?
God damn it.
That would make a good video game too.
I was hoping you'd finish it. I think that was
Bobbitt.
John Bobbitt?
John Bobbitt, the video game.
Oh, John and Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah, John Bobbitt. All it is you got to keep your dick away from your.
No. You are the dick, and you have to run from John chasing you to try to get it back.
Or you get your John and you're trying to find your dick in an open world. Your dick is out there somewhere.
And you just
Or,
you just stumble across side quests.
No, like in GTA 5, how you can switch between characters.
Yeah.
You can switch between him and his dick.
Yeah, and then you never know what's gonna happen when you come in on it. Like there's like crows pecking at it or something.
Yeah, like instead of
squirrel runs
instead of
off
like
with it.
instead of like a
Maggots off.
fucking crazy Trevor intro, it's like yeah, surrounded by like birds trying to feast on carrion,
Oh
but
my
it's
God.
you.
A bird's about to feed it till it's young.
Yeah,
When you come in.
I think I actually watched the John Bobbitt porn with you.
No, I never saw it.
Frankenpenis.
I never saw it.
Yeah,
I only heard about it. It wasn't me.
I tried to
it must have
find
been
it one
Ryan
time
or
out of
something.
curiosity.
might have been Ryan.
Yeah. I heard it was after his enhancement, right? And it
Yeah.
like looked like a soda can or something.
Yeah, it does. I found it. I found it
it
one
did
time out of
not.
curiosity.
Because honestly, I looked at it and I was like, it's not that bad. Because it looked very similar to mine. And I was just like, yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, like,
After the enhancement, I thought.
everybody else that was watching was like, that is so small. How did she get like scissors that could cut that thing off or whatever? I was just like,
it's actually pretty average looking.
yeah. I mean, like any scissors, even like those plastic ones that give little kids, they don't cut themselves.
The Crayolas,
Yeah.
safety scissors.
with the fucking
The Fiskers or whatever they're called.
with the fucking owl head for the handle.
Yeah.
I was like,
Whatever.
guys, it's not that little. I'm saying, I mean, it's all perspective. It's perspective.
It has the round tip.
It's perspective, guys.
It's like a butter knife scissor.
Oh God,
Did you bring something for one of our guests today?
did I? every first person on this
shit.
podcast.
I get to witness one of these in real life. This is awesome.
Well, you witnessed your own, dum dum.
Yeah, well, no, I
He partook.
get to be a spectator.
Nice. Excuse you. Excuse you.
Oh, what the hell just happened?
I moved the mic. I
broke
probably
wind.
shouldn't have done.
It's the chair, I swear.
Kenny, these are 12 of the hardest questions you'll ever be asked in your entire life. This is gripping inquiries for Kenny Hrushka. Are you ready for this, dude?
Yeah.
That wasn't the first question. That was just a teaser. Start up. Question number 1. Do vampires still take shits?
Yeah, it's I would say yeah.
I mean, all they're doing is drinking blood.
The blood's got to go somewhere.
Do they just pee it out? Do they shit like Tom, like pure water?
It's like, do they piss it out or does it just look like an awful roid shit? And
Oh.
where the bowl looks
Damn.
like you piss blood.
Yeah, it looks
anyway.
like you dumped like canned cranberry into the tank.
Huh.
I would say yeah.
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 That was bothering me. I rewatched 30 Days of Night.
I've never seen that, but I really want to.
Best vampire movie, hands
Yeah.
down. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
That makes me want a
It's okay.
Tahitian treat.
It's so good. Tahitian treat?
Yeah. It makes your shit turn
I know
red.
John knows about Tahitian treat.
They're at Royal Farms. Anyway.
We used to get those things from the fucking that $1 store and make gravity bongs out of them.
Yep.
Shout out gravity bongs. So yeah, like any of you goth weirdos, listen to this. If you know of vampires and their lore and literature, if they actually take shits, holler at your boy. Now, I need you to follow me on this one. If an Aqua inmate feels like he or she has been wrongfully imprisoned in Aqua jail, do they file a writ of habeas corpus?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Thank you. I've actually had that in the tank for like 5 sets of inquiries. I just didn't know how to put writ of habeas corpus into an inquiry. So yeah, that was taking me a long time.
See, I thought habeas corpus would be a perfect bad guy to go up against Borgie Board Man. It's like if say like you got a crooked cop and a crooked judge, but they fall into a tank of liquid like chemical X with a dolphin, and they turn into a crooked cop judge porpoise.
Damn.
That
Most cops
is-
or most judges are former cops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
all of them
so
are
the same. It's not 2 guys; it's 1 guy, and a porpoise fall into a vat of
No,
chemical
I
X,
think
This sounds like the setup of a joke.
I think it should be 2 guys.
and then
2 heads, but with porpoise tail.
and they go.
Yeah.
And
Blowhole.
Boogie Board Man hates this motherfucker, and he hates Boogie Board Man.
He hates authority, so yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely tracks for Boogie Board Man.
And Boogie Board Man's like, he like looks behind him and he sees habeas corpus, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, there he is."
And just like, and just fucking him just going like, it's like, I'm habeas corpus. I am the. It's like, what did you just say, bro? He's like, the law. Like,
Just
dude,
make him repeat himself
good.
4 times.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, stop.
Question number 3: Who buys uniced Pop-Tarts?
Oh man, I remember those, but I haven't seen them in years.
They still have an Acme.
Where it's just plain with the holes
The
in
holes.
the top.
What are those holes for?
Damn. Yeah,
So
right?
the shit in the middle can see what's going on. What the fuck is that? Pour holes for the fucking chemical jelly. Chemical jelly is my new punk.
What you do with those is you put butter on them.
Oh, I've heard of that.
My fat guy hack was you get the brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tart, toast it so it's hot, and then you spread peanut butter across the top of it, and it kind of melts the peanut butter.
I thought you were gonna
Oh
say
shit!
Ah.
I saw a thing online. They're gonna make Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches.
I'd try it once.
I'm
but-
into it.
That's kind of too much.
Yeah, if they absolutely nail it, maybe it's good.
Yeah, you gotta have
But-
the right ice cream ratio.
Oh yeah,
It's also got to be a actual Pop Tart or be good.
Yeah.
it can't be those little kid Pop Tarts where it's not even a flavor. It's just like blue.
No, it's the old classics. It's like brown sugar ones.
See,
and-
if it's good, I'd fuck that up. That sounds good.
You said they still have an Acme. Is it actual Pop-Tart ones or like an off
No,
brand?
the actual Pop Tart.
See, I've never seen them.
yeah, that's amazing.
Uniced. They only can't. Like, it's always like the classics. It's just strawberry.
Strawberry and like one other, yeah.
If you,
Cherry.
That.
I was gonna say if you go to like a Costco, I'm pretty sure, or like a BJ's, like all they have is the like the cinnamon ones,
Yeah.
or the
Walmart, too.
strawberry, like the
Yeah.
white frosting with the little
Yeah.
sprinkle specks.
Walmart too. When I worked at Wayman, I was on a kick of getting the big 48 case of brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts, and I had them at work every day.
I've been working on a box of Boston cream donut flavored ones this week.
Oh boy.
They're pretty good. I mean,
Every
I'm
time
a
I
fan.
bite into a Pop-Tart, I feel like my pinky toe like yelling at me. It's like, they're going to kick me out of the band if you keep eating these, right? Like, they're going to give me my fucking walking papers, no pun intended. So you got to stop this
Each
thing.
bite, you just feel the feeling
Wow,
leaving your foot a little more.
What an ultimate fuck you to the toe that gets amputated to hand it walking paper.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow,
As
dude.
I'm eating like a fucking Pop-Tart, I'm just staring at it. So it's stupid little nail just staring right back at me, just like,
That fucking nail gets weirder as you get older, man.
It's true, and it curves weird.
Yeah, the pinky toe, it's like it starts like almost disappearing. It's like, Jesus Christ, I thought I had fat toes, but this is weird.
It's reassimilating.
It's like those models they show like when like the world ends and like this nature takes over like cities and like everything gets overgrown with plants. Yeah. That's what your toe is doing to the nail on the pinky toe.
Like Annihilation.
yes.
Oh,
Fantastic movie.
yeah.
Turning people into trees and shit. Natalie Portman's hot.
Sure is.
Question number 4.
Fuck yeah.
Why'd you have to make it violent, dude?
Because that's how
You're so American.
that's how much I agree.
Question number 4. Do you think Billy Joel is probably the only person that actually calls Billy Joel the Piano Man?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a nickname should be
Yeah.
given to you, not self-proclaimed.
when somebody writes a fucking what the fuck is it called when they write a tabloid about somebody who's like it's like in a bad light?
Expose?
No, like not a fluff,
Like a smear piece?
a smear piece.
Yeah, a smear piece.
Yeah.
Somebody writes a smear piece about Billy Joel, self-proclaimed piano man.
The so-called piano
How
man.
great would it be if that was like the headline, right? Self-proclaimed piano or piano man? Question mark. And then it's like the byline that says Billy Joel's boy. And then like the whole text of the article is like, none of us called him that.
Yeah,
End of the article.
Yeah,
I never called him that.
For a song called Piano Man, there's a fuck ton of harmonica in that thing, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, right?
It's not called Harmonica Man.
I'd listen to
but then
Harmonica Man.
He would write Harmonica Man, and then it would be all like jaw harp.
Monica.
Can you imagine like being when like that song was played like the first time, like after he like first made it, and it's like, all right, this song's called Piano Man, and then what's the first thing you hear? Harmonica. They were probably all like, what the hell's going on here?
Like Billy Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's
Enough.
in the fucking title, you Long Island dickhead. Like, what are you doing?
Like,
dude?
does he have the fucking neck thing with the harmonica?
Oh, yeah,
on it?
yeah.
Yeah, the fucking Bob Dylan.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's when you need a surly engineer in the studio to like Wyatt to be like, I don't hear any pianos, dude. Pretty dumb song, if you ask me. I'm gonna put my sunglasses back on
Just
now.
like this one big, nah.
It's like when he's writing it, Piano Man, start. Harmonica intro.
Can you imagine the things like he crossed off before he like settled on harmonica? He's like, sick guitar lead. No, that doesn't really fit.
Accordion man.
What if we had like, I don't know, like a drum roll? No, that's not harmonica. Oh, okay, yeah.
Fits right with Piano Man.
It's
Yeah,
like
there
that
you go.
Jethro Tull song, Aqualung. They don't play it underwater. Anyway,
Bring it back to Spoon Man.
yeah. But that actually had some dude playing spoons. Some crackhead playing spoons in the background.
Yeah.
Question number 5. How are you on world history?
Not great.
Okay. Do you think any badass pteranodons tried to dodge the meteor?
That going way back.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah,
Just flying through, just like,
you're right.
just try to juke it.
Now, which one is the pteranodon?
It's like a pterodactyl, but spelled different.
Do they look the same?
I don't know the difference between the two.
Oh, okay.
I just picture it being so big that like they were just like a deer just staring at it and just no attempt to.
I just imagine
away.
it like it was like it like got out of the way of the meteor in the sky, and then like
And then
his boy who's a brontosaurus is down there just munching a tree, just like it's going to kill you too eventually. He's like, yeah, but you first, Tim. You know, just like,
Yeah, like they dodge and like, hell yeah. And then they look down. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming up.
I like all this ash in the air. Oh man, this is going to have some repercussions in the future.
Yep.
My asthma.
Yeah, they're like 2 weeks later when all the foods is like gone, the trainers are like, I guess I just should have let it take me, dude.
The dust starts to settle, and the Pachycephalosaurus is all like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Or yeah, the one ankylosaurus is still alive is like, thought you're hot shit 2 weeks ago, didn't you, dickhead? Now you're here with the rest of us. Fucking asshole.
Meanwhile, sharks just keep swimming.
Yeah, turtles and sharks are just like, just brushing off their shoulders.
Yep.
It's like cool wings, dickhead. Oh, fuck. If a tuba is a tuba, should a trombone be called a one-ba?
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like you had a brass instrument related question kind of recently.
Reba McEntire.
I do love brass
Instrument question.
Yes. I mean, I'm not opposed to woodwinds, though.
Shout
I
out,
don't want people to think I just like woodwinds.
shout out to breast instruments.
Hell yeah.
I'm just powering up.
Now this is a little might get a little personal. We're gonna dive into your family life, and if you don't feel like answering this, I understand completely. Do you have a favorite uncle who you call your funcle?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he's not even in the family anymore.
Best kind.
Yep. My uncle Rick, and he's actually not even like, it's my mom's sister's former husband. And I
Now
was
is your
like,
uncle removed.
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm still calling him Uncle Rick."
Yeah,
that's
I was
right.
like, hope,
Yeah,
hope you don't mind.
Same. I had an Uncle Kurt.
He was the best.
Uncle Kurt, and like 20 years later, my aunt divorced him. I still called him Uncle Kurt, and I still fucking called him
Yep.
on his birthday.
Yep.
He fucking ripped, dude.
I was like, if that offends anyone, too bad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, my fucking mom and my sister gave me a hard time for still talking to him. I was like, dude, that guy's my fucking uncle for like
Yeah.
Fucking keep that shit real,
for
dude.
2 decades, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a little guy, he's always fucking mussing my hair and shit.
His
I was
relative
like,
didn't do me wrong.
"Sure."
Used to,
Yeah.
we used to go to the beach, and when the waves would come in and break, he would like lift us over him. It's like, I'm not gonna just stop
Yeah.
talking to someone I've known since.
That's formative shit.
That's like some of the realest shit anyone's ever done for me.
That's
Yeah.
right.
What have you done for me, Uncle Pete? You know, like said hi to me at a party. Fuck you,
What,
dickhead.
Sat there in a chair.
played 0 games of catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick rocks,
This dude was
pal.
fucking teaching me how to body surf on the fucking shore. Like, eat a
Fuck
dick.
yeah, dude. Dude,
Yeah,
maybe
dude.
he's boogie board.
Shout out
man.
Uncle Rick, dude. Question number 8. Have you ever been to Texas?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm going to ask you this anyway. Do you believe that residents of San Antonio chat with their friends via text messages?
I hope everyone there calls them that.
Pauses for applause. Does not receive it. Still gives him
The soundboard is messed up.
Something's
yeah.
wrong with the board.
Something's wrong with the board.
I just had lunch at Border Cafe today. Speaking of
Oh,
text message.
Damn, I haven't been there in so long.
I love that fucking
Would
place,
you were like,
dude.
I'll have a table that will text message you when it's ready?
I miss buzzers
Oh, the little fucking disc.
with the light
Yeah,
up, the
those
light
are-
up
It
LEDs.
just violently vibrate.
Yeah,
Like you're not missing this.
I remember being a little kid, and this was when Lone Star Steakhouse
fuck yeah, they had them
first
too.
opened up on off 202, and I was like, when they first handed out that thing, like we'll buzz this when your table's ready. I begged my mom to let me hold it, and I put it in my little kid pocket, and it like fucking went off, and I thought like my leg was fucking full. I was like, ah!
Yeah,
It was
It was a lot.
yeah,
brutal.
it's no joke.
Yeah, damn. Shout out to those.
Seismic activity.
Shout out to
Yeah.
those fucking cheese fries, dude. As a child, did you ever wonder if sleep is a hoax and you just have black eyelids?
Yeah, what the hell is this bullshit?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, wait. When black dudes close their eyes, is it darker than when the rest of us close our eyes?
Probably when like you close your eyes and you're looking into a light, it's
Right?
probably darker.
Dude, is that why they can sleep anywhere?
Dude, that is such a sick X-Man power. Being able to sleep anywhere.
Dude, fuck, you know,
The next X-Men movie is just one guy with black eyelids.
you know who taught me that?
Yeah.
Aaron Hurd.
Dude, that
That motherfucker
sleeps.
can sleep anywhere.
Yeah. It's not the weed he smokes.
Like even on like a set of stairs.
Yep, seen it.
Fucking-
I've seen him do it.
Ill, dude.
Leaning up against a building.
While a show is happening.
Oh, I've been there. Drugs are involved.
Sometimes we're tired too.
Speaking of hoaxes, do you also think UFOs are a hoax because all those vids you see, there's no Indian bros in the comments asking to see vaginas?
You are my angle. They're trying to say you're my angel, but it's spelled angle.
I still say
I
angle.
love that.
You're a
Bob.
beautiful angle.
Let me see your bobs.
Please show Bob's.
Bobs and vagine.
Bob's please.
Yes. That would be fun.
Yes, many birds.
Many birds.
I forgot about the whole fucking story. It was my story. Oh fuck! Just like what? Like yeah, like just imagine that shit. Like first contact has been made with the mothership, and it's just
Please.
some dude from across the ocean just like show boobs.
Hello, please.
I love you. You are very beautiful. Honestly, how fucking funny it'd be is they like because they get no reply from the videos they post on. No
Right,
whatsoever.
never.
What if aliens land? They have this big like press conference where they have these videos where they're meeting with like world leaders, and all of a sudden, like in the comments, just like some cool Indian bro, or even like honestly Spanish dudes do it too.
Yeah.
Like
They
South America, Mexico, they do it too.
they are more likely to do it IRL though.
But the funny thing is, like, what if they were doing that in the comments? And then all of a sudden, it's like Gleep Glorp's like, oh, DM me. Just like
Hell yeah.
all those tall ass gray aliens just all of a sudden become like
Dude,
3 foot tall.
all they need to do
have
is
a nice luscious mustache.
all they need to do is start making those bot accounts
Dude,
and they'll start start scamming them too.
the gray alien internet romantic mashup is definitely what we need to heal this country.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Cruising light along. Question number 11. Anyone ever ask you to do something, you're like, make me, and they hit you with, I don't make dogs, I train them.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I don't make trash. I burn it. Shit like that.
Damn,
oh yeah.
dude.
Damn.
That was a grade school go-to.
It still cuts though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Damn, nobody ever hit me with that. That's wild.
When you get into a shower or like the ocean or like a pool or something, those wounds still sting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't heal.
Like when the pool chemicals get into that wound, you're still like, God damn it. Should I make a dark and gritty addition to the popular monkey franchise with Dunston Checks Out?
Ooh. It's about him getting a terminal illness.
Basically what I want to do with it is it's going to be like, have you seen the Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
When Brooks finally gets out of jail
Brooks was here.
and he realizes like that
He's
that's all he
institutionalized.
knows, and he hangs himself. I want to do that same exact thing with Dunston.
Damn, I thought what I said was depressing.
Yeah.
That's way
Like he
darker.
gets out of Hollywood and
Yeah.
realizes that like that was the only thing really keeping him going in life.
Damn, I was hoping for a more
And there's-
positive spin like that movie Bucket List.
Well, then what do we dark and gritty, dickhead?
Yeah, I know.
So he's in like this
Opposite.
casting room. He just doesn't get this like Geico commercial, or he doesn't get that team up with Limu Emu that he wanted, and it's just like in the bathroom of that casting office. It just says Dunston was here over like the sink, and you just see this orangutan just hanging from the fucking drop.
You just see the
ceiling.
hand feet hanging.
4 sets of
The
hands.
fucking finger toes.
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
Brushing against the lid of the toilet.
He finally turns off that mirror with the light bulbs all around it.
And like, now I met like here's the end of that scene though. Is like the casting director walks into the bathroom and finds Dunston like that, and his last words of the movie or the casting director is like, but Dunston, I was gonna give you the role. So like that would have been
man.
like
No,
his-
he doesn't
his-
say anything. He drops the script on the ground and had his name on it.
Yeah, it's like for Lee Dunston, and like the comeback story just never happened, dude. Roll credits, they play like a Cat Power song or something, and just like it's just so melancholy.
Fucking Dunston checks out.
It's a sensation, dude. Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for
God
laughing
damn it,
so
dude.
All right. I'm back.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things that you ever sent me was it was Dunston, and he has like the bathing suit on with his like hands behind his head, and it's like it says like, "Oh no, Dunston fucks good." It's so good. It's timeless.
It's just Dunston references are like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
that hasn't been like like a topical thing in what 20 years?
Dude, I wore the hell out of that VHS.
But like what 20 years, right?
Hell
and
yeah.
like still
VHS operative word.
When a Dunston meme drops, she's like, "Fuck yeah."
There's another one where it's because Jason Alexander was in that.
Yeah.
It was him, the kid, and Dunston. They all have their arms around each other, like they're
Yeah.
huddling, and it just underneath just says "Dream Blunt Rotation." That's another great one.
I fucking love
dude.
the internet, dude.
Dude, Jesus
The internet
Christ.
rips, dude.
Oh man.
That's why when people are like, "Oh, the internet's going too far. It's too much." I'm like, "Are
Nah.
you serious, dude?"
I don't think
the
so.
internet
I
fucking
think
rips.
it's exactly right.
Oh fuck.
Was that the last question?
Yeah, it was perfect score. Obviously.
Oh, that was
Jesus
that was
Christ.
what a finale question.
Yeah.
Definitely saved the best for last.
Yeah,
Dunston checks out, dude.
well done.
Dunston will be played by Jason Schwartzman
Jesus Christ.
because he already has monkey eyebrows, so he might as well be the
Oh
fucking.
man.
Actually, he'd be good to play the kid older.
Oh,
Yeah.
good point.
Oh, ooh, let's fan cast the movie.
Okay.
Shit.
Because that's one of those kids that's like, he's the kid that was in that is like Jake Lloyd, like not in anything
Yes.
anymore. So
Just disappear completely.
yeah. So yeah, he'd have to be recast.
I don't know.
I think Jason Schwartzman was.
It's a really
be
good.
good.
It's a good pull.
Because I really want to go for like a kind of an indie dark feel, kind of like that movie The Big Sick and stuff like that, like just really depressing. So I'd have to go like an
Elliot Page.
Oh.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh.
That's
dude.
That's the
Holy
one.
and people would also
shit.
be like directed by an ally because I'd get that title. Oh, good fucking
Yeah.
call.
That's
Because I was thinking of Juno. I was like, oh wait, Elliot Page, perfect.
true.
dude.
And Jason Alexander would be recast as Paul Giamatti. Honestly, Jason Alexander's aged well enough that you could just throw
Yeah.
him right back in there.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks the same.
He just,
Or one of them Stranger Things kids.
well, what has fucking Jason Alexander really done since Seinfeld? It's kind of like maybe this could be the renaissance of Jason Alexander.
I was thinking of Schwartzman again. Never mind.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Jason
like,
Alexander looks pretty much the same.
like how Travolta disappeared for years and then he did Pulp Fiction. All of a sudden, he had a whole nother career.
so who's gonna be Jason Alexander? Let me
Jason
see.
Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
And this would just be his return.
his magnum opus.
And he wouldn't be like a major Hollywood picture actor ever.
You know-
but he would be like an indie darling.
You know how
Yeah.
like it's an inside Hollywood thing, but like how when a studio has they have like their wants for who's the role, like they know they're not going to get it, but they
Yeah.
just have the name on the
they
list
want the type. Yeah.
so that they can be like, well, we also offered it to such and such. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is that guy who played Richard Jewell?
I don't know because he's not done anything else.
He's done so many things.
Really?
Yes.
Richard Jewell and what?
The Richard Jewell movie that just came
that-
out a couple years ago.
Eastwood directed, I think.
God damn it, he's like a dark Paul Blart looking guy.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking good actor
is.
too.
Like,
Fuck.
Yeah, I
The
don't know
look,
his name.
he fucking looks like Richard Jewell.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he would be on the list of guys to be like, well, we also offered it to such and such's name.
Or like,
Yeah.
we offered it
Yeah.
to Philip Seymour Hoffman before he died.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
And it's been on the shelf ever since because we're so
Yeah.
sad.
It's like, so now we're bringing it back. So we would like to offer to you, Paul Giamatti or whoever. But you can't do CGI monkey.
No,
Because
No,
it's
you
gonna
have
be
to
like
have a
practical.
real. You have to have a real ape.
practical.
But it's almost like you really can't do that anymore because people are cracking down on animal actors.
Well, it depends on the welfare of the animal on
So,
set.
You actually would have to have kind of like what they do with the Planet of the Apes relaunch of those
Those
series.
look great.
But
Yeah.
where they also had like face actors. Mm-hmm. So let's say they do that with like a monkey, orangutan. Who would be the face actor they would get? Tap in old Andy Serkis again, from who did Gollum and a bunch of other face.
He
actors?
did all of those.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah. Will we just give it to him again, or do we give it to like a young up and comer?
I mean,
That noise is nuts.
I think it'd have to be someone else because he did like chimps and it's
Yeah.
orangutan. So
Chalamet it? No, because I think people would get tired of that fucking dude soon enough. And you don't
He's
want
not ape-like enough.
and you wouldn't give like one like Chalamet fatigue to affect your. Also, he's not really an indie guy anymore.
No, he's giant.
I mean, if you have Ellen Page, you
I'm-
could always just go, "Hey, Michael Cera." The other half,
That's
I think
too
he
on
might
the
be a good
nose.
one.
Juno 2 Dunston checks out. You don't think that would do well?
I think Michael Cera would be
We're
good
talking
for
about a
the
different movie now.
Yeah,
motion capture. We know he's not busy.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. What was he do? Zombieland, and that's it. Awkward little freak.
No, you're
But that's
thinking
the
of
other dude, Eisenberg.
Yeah, Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg. He was Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
Good casting.
he was terrible in that movie though.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't really like that guy, but he did not do a good Lex Luthor.
I say
The whole movie was shit, dude.
I mentioned Stranger Things earlier. Let's keep the Winona Ryder resurgence going.
yeah.
To play a monkey?
No, let's just get her in the movie.
Oh yeah,
There's
obviously.
gotta be. Yeah, she could be somebody.
Winona now,
So what?
looking all
Still
good.
hot.
Looking all good. That's what
She's
I'm saying.
always looked hot. What are you talking about? Best Winona, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah,
neck and neck with Stranger
Jesus
Things for
Christ.
me.
I only watched the first season of that show.
I mean,
Same.
Girl Interrupted is a good Winona.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
pretty good.
Very, very true.
Another good Super Nintendo game there.
Oh my god, dude! There'd be bowling involved.
Damn it.
Yo!
It was
oh
right
my
there.
God.
It was right there.
Holy shit! You get to like cut your arm a lot and stuff, dude. Oh, dude, we should be video game developers. Like, we just need to fucking think tank this shit. We could be millionaires like that, dude.
The Other Sister video game. I would start a company that makes video games of movies, but only movies that had special needs people in it.
Yo,
This is Radio the video game.
Radio, the video game.
Yes.
Oh, a random YouTube short commenter. Somebody said, "No love for Sling Blade."
You shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy.
That's another good one.
I liked him. He were nice to me.
That would be a great fucking video game.
We got him buried out back. He's not much bigger than
You could have like one of those like one of those like Dance Dance
crackers.
Revolution type things where you like playing as the band. You
a
know what I
rhythm
mean?
game Sling Blade video game would be super good. But like, don't do it like Guitar Hero. Do it like what the fuck was it called? Parappa the Rappa.
Yeah, kick, punch. It's all in the
In the
mind.
mind.
If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. Yeah,
Hell
When he's
dude.
angrily kicking everyone out of his head. Get the fuck out!
yeah. But like, get the fuck out of here, you genius! Yeah. You fucking genius!
Yeah. He kicked you out because you did too well.
My medulla oblongata.
No. Something must be wrong with his medulla oblongata.
It's like making French fried potatoes. Ain't no gas in it.
He shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy.
I aim to kill you with it.
It's just funny that how like
It's too fun.
Yeah.
the best part about Sling Blade is after he made it, Billy Bob Thornton got extremely skinny, but somehow more retarded.
and then bagged the Girl Interrupted bagged Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. But remember he was like strolling around, he had like a vial of her blood around his
Yeah.
neck.
They
She
hate
had
each
a-
other's blood.
Yeah, she had his too.
And got
Off
a
that-
Billy Bob tattoo.
Off that shitty fucking John Cusack movie too, man. That's all it took.
She
What's
got
that called?
a Billy Bob dragon tattoo.
What was that movie called?
It sucked. It
don't know.
wasn't that good, dude. Like
What, Billy Bob or her?
it was the Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie, John Cusack thing where they were like air traffic controllers.
I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I've seen the
Why
DVD
don't
cover.
you-
I don't
let's not
remember what it's
Pushing
called.
10.
Isn't it?
No, because that's a golf movie.
It is
Well,
a
that's
Cusack.
Tin
That's
Cup.
a
Tin
that's a
Cup.
Cusack movie.
I don't have internet.
I don't know. It
service.
doesn't matter.
Fuck me.
Do we have anything to plug besides our patreon.com/IRRANDILL? Signs right here now.
What's that for?
$3 a month?
Huh? What do you get for that $3 a month, Tom?
Well, we get $3 a month. They get an extra episode every week,
Every week?
every single one. So 2 podcasts a week.
What
And
else do you
we
get?
have at this point we have over a year of backlog too, so you can
True.
you can subscribe and download all of them and listen to nothing but us for weeks.
Okay.
As a patron,
You get a free
I can attest. It's worth it.
Now,
that's very validating. Thank you
say
for that.
I'm catching up on back episodes through Patreon, and I get a little hungry.
Oh, yeah,
Is there anything for me?
You will. Well, if you message our alleged third host, Michael Murrow, with the confirmation of some kind that you subscribed, you will get a free case of Rap Snacks sent right to you.
See, I didn't know that. I'm a patron. I didn't.
He said this is good for retroactive.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So please,
At Brain Vice on Instagram.
or just message to us.
Yeah, just show it. Just a screen. It's like, I'm a patron.
Yeah.
I will get you those
Yeah.
Rap Snacks by next week.
And he'll get you those boosies. You'll
Oh yeah.
fucking
Love
strap
to try
up.
those things.
Case of Rap Snacks.
Yeah.
Probably a chance to come on the show if you're in the area. We don't give a shit.
That's how good we are to our patrons, dog.
Come-
We're like, yo,
come
why don't you
true.
just come through.
I mean, this is my third time here.
Yeah. Kenny's first because he canceled his Patreon subscription originally. And
I'm back though.
He got
it was-
mad at the app.
It was the app. It was not you
He was
guys.
mad at it.
And then it fixed, and I'm back. I've been back for a while.
See, I don't even use
They-
the app. I just use the
He
web.
was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
you, app," and then he was like, "You know what, Dennis? Fuck you."
The
too."
web.
I was like, "Yo,
The web is better.
Chill." What are you, a spider or something?
Wait.
You don't even know what you just said.
No.
Sounds like something a spider would say.
Eight-legged freaks.
That's me scurrying away.
That was a good scurry.
Thank you.
Have you been scurrying long?
No.
Very scurrious. Every week, Tom and I assign each other a piece of music and a piece of comedy to listen to and watch and report back on the following week. We also involve our guests in this. And last week, we had Mitchell Fletcher from New Jersey's Black as Dawn. And,
And a guest appearance by Benji. Shout out that kid.
yeah, yo,
Dude, his fucking...
we fucked up. We should have gotten Benji to give us homework, too.
Yeah.
Mitchell's son, Benji, was on, too, just hanging out.
You see, because of his like pure joy,
Yeah.
like when I was going through and like just observing his laughter, and in the moment I was like, man, this is a great episode.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Oh god, dude. Yeah, he stopped playing with a geometry bash on his iPad, and
We got a kid off his fucking iPad.
yeah, that's how fucking sick we are at this, dude.
Right. But yeah, we had Mitchell on.
Like, yo, what have you been jamming, kid? That'd be funny if you just like, I was like, well, listen to a lot of Project Pat,
That's exactly where my mind went.
a lot of Mortician. Yeah.
Yeah, ever since my favorite drill
dude.
rappers died, I moved on.
Remember how fucking stoked was he when he found out about the soundboard?
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
That kid's a button mashing fool, dude. Now let's get into what Mitchell brought with us here. The first thing he brought was Portishead's self-titled album. I'll start. This record was made by Sentient Cigarettes from Stadland. 10 out of 10 record. To prove my love of Portishead, I found out that they were playing on Saturday Night Live. I took multiple trains and multiple buses to go to New York City by myself.
You did this?
To wait in front of there so you can get tickets to watch that night's
Taping?
show, and I didn't get in.
Oof.
And I still
you tried
don't think it was a bad trip because it would have been so sick if I got in. And you can find footage of at least one of the songs on YouTube. They did the song "Only You."
I did the same thing when Bolt Thrower played Maryland Death Fest. I went down there, but I couldn't get in, so I watched them from outside.
Yeah, but yeah, I went all the way up to 30 Rockefeller
It was raining. I still did it.
to go try to see, and no one would go with me. All my friends were like, "No, fuck you, it's stupid," and I was like, "I gotta go."
I wish you would have gotten in.
I do too, but
So I have the different people on over what they suggested. Not, but Mitch unfair because both albums that he suggested are just like,
Oh, yeah.
come on, I didn't know you could just pick the greatest fucking albums ever.
He did kind
Okay.
of pick some gimmies, huh?
So I wrote for Portishead, self-titled album. I wrote dark, sexy, dangerous, dope, cigarette smoking music.
Yeah.
The raw desperation of this album, in spots, really does it for me. I didn't get attached to this until around 2005, in an incredibly lonely time in my life. It is a masterpiece, one of my favorite albums of all time.
Wow.
I have a portrait of Beth Gibbons in my living room, and I'll send it to you so you could pop it up here.
yeah,
Later. It required listening to understand who I am. I put whatever the top score is out of 10. Like
yeah.
it doesn't really get
10 out of 5.
Yeah, it doesn't really get better than this album.
The one time I got to see them live, that girl was chuffing back so many darts while they played.
Yeah.
It was fucking absurd.
Well, they are
it's why her
British,
voice
so-
is so good.
Oh God, like the room was smoked out, and not because of multiple people in the venue,
Because of her.
strictly her. Like she's like on the holding the mic the entire time, always has a cigarette in her hands, and then like as soon as it burns out, she's just chain smoke the entire
Just lighting
time.
one off the other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Wow.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Shit's tight, dude.
Damn. Portishead, self-titled, 1997. If every song sounded like Cowboys, the first song, I would be very annoyed. By the third song, Undenied, I was like, damn, this is some funky, weird, cold shit. Still kind of a bummer, though. Song 4 with the tremolo effect was a bit too much. Over was a little better. The album is just English Bjork with goth sneaker pimps. Pretty much every song is kind of bummed me out. A couple of the songs I didn't even get to the end of the track. To be sure, I even went on and listened to more songs from Dummy, Third, same story. I think this band is just out and out doesn't do it for me. With 4.8 million monthly listeners, I think they'll be okay without me.
Damn.
I don't get upset when you tell me like a record I like isn't good.
That's so hard.
I understand it, but this I'm just like,
Man.
you must have got hugged a lot as a kid.
I did. I had a great childhood. I can't complain.
Wow.
Ken, did you listen?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I mean, I don't have the in-depth notes you guys got, but I liked the sound of it because it reminded me of like like playing like Silent Hill, and it went right along perfect with that. And I've always heard of them, but never really like listened.
Same. This is
but,
my first like actual intro to them.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought every song kind of ran together a little bit, but I enjoyed it. I'd say like a 7 out of 10.
That's a good score, yeah.
What else? I kind of understand where Tom's coming from, in a way, because this this album came out in 1997.
7.
Yeah.
Like I said in my notes, I didn't really glom on until 9 years later. You know what I mean? It was.
I think there's some records.
It took something happening
Yes.
for me to like it.
I hear
know what
you.
mean?
You gotta be a certain. It's just stupid to say, but if you've had a remotely like mostly happy life or like a decent life, Portishead's not gonna get you. If you've had a lot of defeat and sad in your life, Portishead's really gonna get you.
It really plucks the strings.
None of their songs are even remotely upbeat, cheery, or bright. It's all just like,
Sullen.
This is a
Yes.
no charmed kind of life.
yes, precisely.
Not even semi.
Not really.
Yeah.
Do.
Anti.
I was right there.
I want that
Doot
song.
doot. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That song
doot.
rips.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
Could I possibly take a leak real quick?
we should do a pee break.
Yeah. Speaking of next one,
Schedule it up, man. I'm here.
Mitchell also brought us another slam dunk, Radiohead's OK Computer. Each song is the closing credit song of at least 2 movies that
Yep.
you've seen.
Yep.
10 out of 10 record. Also, no one ever will look as British as Tom York does.
Yep.
Every time someone's like typical Brit, and they also post some stupid video of some guy with jerk off teeth and like pale skin. I'm like, no. Tom York.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta have that
every
eyeball
Brit.
and everything.
Yeah, the lazy eye, the fucked up teeth, the dumb cowlick haircut. For a while, it was cool to hate Radiohead, but OK Computer is a flawless album. Every single song is different,
Yep.
almost to the point of being the different genre,
Pretty much.
but it all fits together. And I'm not being this isn't like a review really. When I say every song on that record is the closing credit song of at least 2 movies,
I think it
that's
literally
factual.
is. Yeah.
yes. And when that record came out, to like a good 5 to 10 year stretch after is when you saw that. Mm-hmm. And every single song is good. It's fucking insane. Kid A was fine. It was a fine record.
The Bends is a big one too.
And yeah. And like Pablo Honey, all those records are good. But this is a fucking nuts record. And I know, like, for a while, it was like, it wasn't cool to say you liked Radiohead. You know, that was like, whoa, Oasis, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, it's apples and oranges.
Oasis,
Yeah.
what?
Like, people used to compare Radiohead and Oasis.
There's no
what was the
comparison.
better?
They're so different.
What was
no
the better?
comparison.
Exactly. That's why I say it's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
But that used to be a discussion.
That's dumb.
It's a really dumb discussion. I'm like, it's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I would
but
punch somebody in the face for that.
I agree with you. But Radiohead, like, some of the rest of their catalog is mostly missed for me towards the end. But that record, OK Computer, flawless record.
Radiohead, OK Computer, 32.6 million monthly listeners. Some elements of Radiohead are annoying as well. If it weren't for Tom York, I might actually enjoy them more. All that said, though, you have to be kind of musically inept to actually listen to this band and be like, they are not a good band. Mm-hmm. You'd have to be a fucking idiot to be like, yeah, they're not good at this.
Those people exist.
Dumb.
And you call me a contrarian.
It's not exactly my cup of tea, but they write really good shit. When Tom's not wailing on the vocals, it's actually pretty enjoyable too. I was pleasantly surprised by this as a sit down and listen. The song "Exit Music" kind of
man.
goes.
My favorite song.
Today I learned "Karma Police" is a Radiohead song. This is still
You didn't know that?
No, I never realized. I knew it was a Radiohead song, but I didn't know what it was called, and I never put it together.
Oh.
And this is still music to bleed out to at the end of a movie. 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
It's good.
You know, it's funny.
It's not my favorite, but it's good.
All those
And
movies.
before, this would have been a 0 for me because they just bugged me.
Wow.
But I
I
sat down
understand why
and listened to
you
it.
would say-
He's a youngster.
But I also understand why he would say
I never liked
it
him.
bugged him because a lot of people went hard in the paint talking about Radiohead and they wouldn't shut the fuck up about
Yeah.
it.
Correct.
And it
No,
kinda-
it's entry level hipster shit. That's for sure.
It is. And
one of the last times I saw or I heard a song off this album used in like a movie or whatever TV show. You know what it was? It was fucking Smallville.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a good show, man.
But yeah, it was Karma Police at the end of a fucking episode of
It was
Smallville.
probably a very poignant part of the episode, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Radiohead, OK Computer. Nearly 30 years on. This is as fresh sounding to me as anything.
That's true.
Innovative, inspiring, just pure genius. A fucking masterpiece. One of my favorite albums of all time. Undeniable. 30,000 out of 10.
It really is contemporary, even still.
It's so good.
What'd you think, Kenny?
I like he just said also it doesn't have that like time period, like there's no like time frame to it. It's timeless.
Yeah.
Like it
It's not, yeah.
It's never dated.
I
I
almost just said that.
I went into it, I was like, stay with me here. I was like, I've never actually listened to this whole album all the way through.
Me
but
either.
then after doing it, I was like, I've heard every one of these songs before.
I did the
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they all were great.
Except for maybe
all
that.
very different.
Except
too,
for
like
probably
you
that
said.
one is like better, happier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
More
that
productive.
interlude thing.
yeah.
Exercise, get sleep.
And it's funny, like you would think it's like a best of collection. Like no,
Right.
it's
pretty much just
the record they
that.
put out.
Yeah.
It's funny, like if you've ever seen like, there's always been like it's not been a never official, but like best of Radiohead. It's seriously 99% of
Just
OK
most of
Computer,
that album.
and like 4 or
And
5
Creep.
tracks before that,
And Creep.
and then like 4 or 5 tracks after. But like most tracks don't get left off.
Creep also sucks.
Creep is a whack song,
I love that song. Fuck you both.
Fine.
but Pablo Honey, the album title, comes from the motherfucking Jerky Boys.
I did not know
Yup.
that.
I didn't know
Fucking
that.
bars.
Wow.
Pablo Honey, when you coming to Florida, are you washing your ass?
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
The bunch of fucking pasty Brits was like, yeah.
They should have called it
They're
Uncle
like,
Freddy.
yo, the Jerky Boys are fucking fire. Yeah.
Uncle Freddy?
Uncle Fat, they died?
I don't. Uncle Freddy?
Are you Uncle Fat?
Uncle Freddy?
Now, when he was assigning stuff, he also just mentioned that Ankle Biter is like
yeah,
a
yeah.
good band. He didn't give us anything in particular.
I didn't listen.
So I was going to ask, did you listen to any of it?
No.
Me either. So
Because it was last minute, and I was like, oh shit. It was like at the bottom of the list.
It wasn't on the note that
Yeah.
I was sent.
And then I looked at the, I texted the Ear Nil group thing.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the thing that I sent to Kenny
Yeah.
and John.
It wasn't
And it
there.
wasn't. I was like, fuck it.
Right.
I'll just play New Vegas and not listening to music.
Let's get into what Mike brought us.
Mike.
Who's Mike?
Michael Blurrow, son of Rick Murrow.
Yo, shout out fucking Rick Murrow, dude. Regular listener.
Toppiness,
His
whoppiness.
son sucks. Doesn't show up for the pod. No, we love Mike. What?
Wits End demo 2025.
Hit it, dude.
Cut and dry hardcore punk rock. Sounds like the 90s to me. I don't hate it. 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna piggyback right off that. Cool artwork. Does the job of a demo. Recorded well. I'd listen to it again. 5 out of 10.
Yep.
All right. Kenny, you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, mine's probably about the same length as hers. Yeah, it was
So was mine.
okay.
Decent hardcore punk. I enjoyed it, but it didn't really stick around in my head afterwards.
Yeah, it kind of left pretty
I don't
quickly.
have much else to really say about this. I'm super sorry. 5.5 out of 10.
It's an opening band that you'd be like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
If I
you
saw
never
them-
think about them
Yeah.
again.
And then it will get you
Well,
hype on the rest of the show. Yeah,
If I saw them and they played a great set, I'd be like, I'll definitely see them again. And then I
I'd
see
buy
them
a
again.
shirt.
I
Sure.
was about to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the artwork.
I was gonna say buy a shirt
artwork
of
is great.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if the shirt was like over $25
Not a chance.
15 tops.
and it wasn't a black or dark blue shirt,
I'd buy the
I'd be like,
album.
nah, I'm
I
good.
primarily wear black shirts.
If
Yeah.
it was the album art as it is, like a yellow shirt with black artwork, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
I do look good in yellow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was good. Just, yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
It was good.
Yeah. Let's see. He also brought us Prisoner, Putrid Obsolete. Took me about one note into the first song to like it. I have no notes whatsoever, so I listened to it 2 times. I went and
Samesies.
I'd go see them in a heartbeat. 7 out of 10.
Prisoner, Putrid Obsolete. If this was made in the late 90s, Thomas McCain High School would be a fucking dunzo. 9 out of 10. Harm's Way wishes they could have pulled this sound off as well as it's done here. It's school shooter music. Holy shit, it's good school shooter music.
Jesus Christ.
It's like the perfect mix of just metal and just industrial music. It's extremely well done.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I was listening to it while I was eating a sandwich.
Yo, sandwiches rip, dude. Cheers. Sandwiches, dude. Shout out bread.
My thoughts are exceptionally dark and brutal. I like the industrial elements. Had a bad day at work kind of music. 6 out of 10. The first track was a straight Ministry ripoff.
Yeah. It did sound like Psalm 69, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was a absolute ripoff,
Bless
and
you.
that didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
It was just like, all right, I see what they're going for.
That's like, oh my God, they put so much icing on this cake. You're just like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's like,
Shut up.
yeah, 6 out of 10.
I had one more note for Wits End I just found on my other page.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Is that Hood Rat singing? No, it's not. It just sounds like him because they're from Liverpool. They're not from here.
Really?
In it. It might be Tom York.
The fucking from Liverpool?
Yep.
That's kind of
Liverpool.
That honestly kind of adds like a 0.5 to the thing for me.
It's so American '90s hardcore punk rock.
Did you listen to Prisoner, Tanny?
I did. I have no notes on it. It was very good. I liked
Yeah.
it a
Goddamn
lot.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was really and Mike gave it to us, and I think he played with him. I think Sunburster played with him recently,
Oh, I think he did say he just
Yeah.
played with them.
so I would love to see that band live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go and see that shit.
If we could just turn back time a little bit, I would have gone to that show.
If I could, sorry.
If I could find a way.
I lifted so much shit on my forklift listening to this stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh, quit flexing on it, dude.
Yeah, you're a forklift operating motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right,
Dude,
I don't got my card on me,
yeah?
but yeah.
dude,
I'll hit you with one of these.
dude.
Yeah, I'd be operating forklifts myself.
Kenny, dude, what the fuck, dude?
Huh.
Dude, a share reference into a forklift story? This is the greatest podcast of all time.
Talking about marrying
Sometimes.
two things, yeah.
Dude. Damn, we should have Larry on. He could talk to crane stories versus forklift stories.
Damn it.
Crane
Dude.
on crane.
I'll speak to them in only
I've never done a crane.
segments.
Same. I've never.
I'm on a forklift weekly, not daily.
Oh, well, you don't have a cable, so.
I have never, all the jobs I've had, I've never had the fucking sick opportunity to operate a fucking forklift. And
It's not that hard, dude.
I know.
Yeah, that's probably why it rules.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
But I still want to fucking do it.
It's pretty
very
cool.
intimidating, daunting at first, but then like once you get the hang of it, it's like
What's your
so
jam?
second
Are you on a
nature.
stand-up job or a sit-down job?
Sit down.
Sit down. I've done
the
both.
luxury.
And closed
the
too.
luxury job.
You're outside.
I'm outside.
Outdoors.
He can't
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
flexing.
You don't got to worry about fucking bumping in.
Shit.
I don't have a driver's license. I don't think I can get a CDL or whatever it takes to get a fucking forklift.
No, you don't need a driver's
You need a
license.
certification.
It's different. It's totally different.
Do you imagine what nightmare I'd be on a fucking forklift?
You could even drive a high reach.
I have actually sat behind the wheel of one. I didn't get a chance to drive it.
Well, you drive it in the
feet.
basket as
Oh,
well.
this is the one. We used
You
to
can do
have
it from the ground
we used to
too.
have the pallet movers at ShopRite where it's just like a set of forks just goes up and down.
I'm talking about a different machine altogether. Anyway,
Anyway, Tommy brought me suffocating fears of dehumanization, sulfuric cautery.
yeah.
Sulfuric cardifier.
I mean, honestly, who doesn't have a lung puncturing fetish in 2025, dude? 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Shit rep.
I love this genre, as is known completely, but these guys do something that a lot of their peers don't. They know to keep the songs super, super short.
Yeah.
Other bands some bands I even like do the same genre and they have like 2 minute, 2.5 minute songs. Like, guys,
Yeah, what was this?
45
like
seconds?
22 songs
yeah.
in
Well,
like
I think
18 minutes.
I think
or
it's
something?
it's 20 in 16.
20
Yeah.
and 16.
yeah, the longest song was 2 minutes and it had like mostly sample.
AKA the blueprint.
Yeah. So it's like, that's the one hack that I wish a lot of the other bands listened to was like, look, this genre is great, but it's only great in 45 minutes to 2 minute increments. Everything else, stop it. Yeah, I loved it. I gave it a 8.
You said 8.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I think fantastic drumming. Not really a style of music I seek out.
Good drum
personally.
sound too.
Yeah, I love that. I love that snare.
Yeah.
Good for a chuckle. I gave it a 5 minus out of 10. So like, not a strong 5, but a weak
Okay.
5. A weak
Just
5.
above a 4.9.
Yeah. Not a 4, but not quite a strong 5. You know what I mean? But for this genre, which I'm not
Yeah.
completely
It's not for
in love with, I liked the drumming reminded me of Zach Hill. Are you familiar with him?
I'm not.
Yes,
Well,
I am.
he's in this band that I'm wearing the shirt of, actually.
Oh.
I'm familiar with Zach Hill.
Yeah, I can feel the resentment, and you don't like him. That's fine.
I like him just fine.
That's cool.
But there's, the video of him playing drums with like
Sure.
the broken cymbals and shit
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Ever since that video came out, he has been touted out as like one of the best drummers who's ever lived.
No, he's
And I'm like,
he's absolutely not.
He's great, but he's not even top 100.
No.
Not even top 1,000.
No. It for me, it just reminded me of that style. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Of the fucking
Chaotic.
balls to the wall, bananas, never stop moving style of, just like,
That style you shouldn't stop moving.
He's a person that can play drums with no other music around him, and people will still watch him because it's entertaining.
yeah.
And he can do crazy shit with a hi-hat and like a cymbal.
Yeah.
Does he
And
do other
I
stuff?
mean, I like his.
I
like
don't
his,
remember what it is.
I like his stuff with Hella a lot. I like his stuff with he did this an album with Omar Rodriguez Lopez that should have been
The Mars Volta guy?
yeah, it should have been a Mars Volta album, but they didn't it wasn't marketable as a Mars Volta album, so they made it a separate thing. And I mean, I'll come clean. I'm a big fan of the Mars Volta.
I'll listen to
I'm not a fan of
fucking.
that
love
band.
that band.
But when I have listened to that band,
I love
the
'em.
instrumentation is great.
I'll put on Televators right now.
I love and I get it. A lot of people hate Cedric's vocal style.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I
think
love.
it's great.
I would make out with that dude.
I think
don't
it's
care.
great. I think it's perfect for what that is. It shouldn't be
yeah.
anything but that guy.
No, it couldn't be anything but that guy. But anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, 5-. Sorry.
Kenny?
Now, what's the other thing I brought? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Sulfuric
Sorry, buddy.
Culture.
Kind of with him, like it's like not my thing, but the drumming it's like superhuman. Like it's like all I heard, but it was very, very good. And
Yeah.
the song title's 10 out of 10. And the fact that I listened on Spotify and they're all listed in all capitals.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I love that.
The band name, album name, song titles 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And the drumming 10 out of 10.
You know what's annoying about this style of bands is you listen to and like you said, like the drumming is great, right? But then if you go see these bands live and you look at the drummers have never looked more bored in their entire life. Like they're doing this and they're just like,
it sounds exhausting.
yeah, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, I'd have a heart attack playing this. And they're just like, yeah.
Drummer of Frozen Soul is like that too.
The first time I ever saw it was the first time I saw Nile. And
Dude, George Colias is just.
No. This is
Oh, are you talking about like Derek Roddy or pre?
way pre.
Okay.
This was at Girls Inc. It was when Pete Homura was still in the band.
Okay.
It was maybe during or before Amongst the Catacombs and Ephraim Ka. Yeah. And Pete Homura is this giant Samoan guy, a Hawaiian dude, right? Just like he's built like me, but like muscle and a fat gut.
He actually has shoulders and like
Yes.
big arms and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just like, if you listen to the drumming of the album, it's fucking fast, it's insane, it's technical. And he was just kind of just like going so fast, but being a giant guy. So it's kind of like he was just going like this.
Just super efficient
And
with
just
his
like-
movements.
And like he was just kind of just like staring at the ceiling and just,
Yo, you know who kind of else
And it's
plays like that
it
too?
was nuts. I was like, he's bored, and this is fucking insane.
You know,
It was nuts.
you know who also plays like that kind of? Your boy Evan.
Oh yeah, Evan's fucking nuts.
He's deceptively
really good.
fast.
Yeah.
He makes it look easy.
Peter Moore is funny because he was built like a fat Hawaiian. Like he looked like that other dude, like the dude.
He looked like somewhere over the
Moana.
rainbow guy.
He looked like the Moana guy.
That's
right?
who I thought of when you were first
Yeah.
describing.
Yeah, but he had calves. Like his calves were the most toned calves I've ever seen in my entire.
Look like
a
coffee
fuck-
cans.
He looked like a fucking horse. Honestly,
Probably looked like cow hearts.
it was nuts. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, how do you have like tits and a gut and are still playing that fast and that hard? That's insane to me. You also brought Secret Cutter
Yeah.
with the worst album title ever, 3 black backslashes. If you told Helmet to write a new Swarm record and add a silly Serpent Man on vocals, this is what you get, 8 out of 10. It also lost points for that obnoxious album title. I also really, really enjoyed this record. It was just, yeah, it's just like, okay, it's chunky riffs, but also done in like the fast Swarm cursed style. I was like, this fucking rules. But yeah, the album title bugged the shit out to no end. I was like, I hate this album title. I hate the album cover. It's just some fucking dude in the band like posing out. I was like, dude.
No, he's holding a mic up to a PV amp.
Yeah, but it's also like no 6 skeletons or some fucking
Nah, I like
surfing.
So you're thinking missed opportunity?
Yeah.
the guy holding a
Yeah.
mic up to a PV amp
Great.
and 6 skeletons.
Great fucking the record fucking rips though. I was super into it. Great production for that style too.
Yeah.
Dirty but
Perfect.
also listenable and
Exactly right.
yeah. I like
Secret
that.
Cutter. Great band name.
It
Great
is.
band name.
I like the overall vibe and the vocal style a lot. Found it kind of fading into the background as I sat sipping my coffee on Saturday morning, which is not a compliment or a diss, maybe a little bit of a diss, ultimately background music. But when the album hit Ghosts of Our Youth, which is the second to last song, I was like, oh shit, wait a second. And then Myriad, the last song on the album, that shifted my score up a point. Just the last 2 tracks on the album, 6+ out of 10. Not
Not
a
7,
soft
but-
6, a strong 6
Yeah.
out of 10.
But also not a 7.
It's like you guys
Not a
had-
7.
If you guys have had titties on the cover, you would have got that 7.
No, it would have taken one more song that I was like, oh fuck, okay. Like 2 songs that I'm like, oh shit, out of 10. I'm like, yeah. But if there was 3 songs out of 10 where I was like, oh fuck, then it would have been a 7.
Write this down. John hates cover titties.
I don't hate cover titties.
No. Stop. John hates cover titties.
Don't write that.
That's the
Cover.
That is not the fucking episode title.
It was like cover titties, and John's
I think the episode title should be
Dunston checks out.
Dunston checks out or Michael Jordan's Hitler milk mustache.
Dunston checks out.
Yeah, shout out Hitler milk, dude. You just milk Hitler.
Hitler
milks
milk.
decent, but I think Dunston checks out. It's
Dunston
front runner.
think-
checks
I
out.
think
Fuck-
Hitler milk might be SEO poison.
Yeah, that's
true.
true. That's true. You can't put that.
We're trying to get in an algorithm here, guys.
But Dunston
Right, guys?
checks out.
Dunston checks milk. It's him like certifying milk for sale.
Damn.
With
Now
a cool clipboard.
he's got a side quest now.
Oh, dude. I mean, like I said, like the movie career fucking dries up. You gotta go. You gotta go find something else.
Dunston RPG, where the end he dies.
He's a fucking dairy inspector now. Dude.
I mean,
You gotta pivot.
you know what? You might be wrong to something. Because, like, when a cover has titties on it, I'm just like, you guys are just... You're phoning it in. Everybody
know.
likes titties.
I
That's just like,
understand that,
you know, it's
but
like
it still
cheating.
gets me.
It's like cheating.
Especially
No,
if it's a drawn titty. I'm like, fuck it. This guy knows how to.
It better be one of those ones that, like, swoops down, like, whoop,
like a nice
to a point.
pendulous
Like
titty.
and with a
banana?
whoop. Yeah. Like a banana. Yeah.
Oh, the African girl in the textbook.
Yeah.
titty.
Like an anal cunt record.
The African chick in the textbook titty.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was like she's got those neck discs, but also like those sloopy
man.
titties.
The whoop.
Those things
Boink.
rip, dude.
But then a nice like thing that you can like put a whole hand under. You know what I mean? Like,
In my grade school library, they drew bathing suits onto anyone naked in any of the books.
wow. What school did you go to?
St. Anne's
Ew.
Communist
Catholic school
Russia?
in Wilmington. Yeah.
I went to-
Might as well have been.
I went to Corpus Christi for 2 years. They were my, what was it, 2nd and 3rd grade years. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you should go to public school. We always saw titties in the books.
Hell yeah.
Always.
Did you listen to Secret Cutter?
Yeah. I think I should have listened to it first. It was solid. I listened to it after that other one, and it just like paled in comparison.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a lot
To
softer.
Prisoner?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. But yeah, just in comparison, it was just like you said, kind of just became background music to like what I was doing. But yeah.
That kind of fucks me in the ass sometimes when I do all of it back to back
Yeah.
That's what I did.
because
We
not
both-
all of it's
yeah.
the like same genre, same feeling,
Yeah.
same vibe, and sometimes that
Yeah.
I just started
there's only so
breaking
many
it up
hours in
lately.
the day that like I can't break it up because I got to get actually other shit done.
The
for
thing
me.
about listening to music is you got to be in the right mood for the right music. So, like, if you're doing it out of duty,
Yes.
it could give you a bias that will, kind of change what you will actually think of the album. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, I went back and listened to the USA Nails album that Tommy didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much as the first time I listened to it. It wasn't as good as the first. Like, I was just like, actually,
Yeah, everybody was psyched.
this
on
is
it.
kind of
I
this is
still
kind of
like
like I found it upon listening to it a couple weeks later. Like, this isn't hitting as good as it was hitting. However,
Interesting.
the what was it, Vile Creatures album? That shit kicks ass every time I listen to it.
There's a few times and it's kind of like I thought it was a great idea for a bit when we first started this podcast. I didn't realize sometimes we'd be doing like 7-8 albums.
Oh my god, when you have like too many guests.
Yes. But a lot of times too, like it's honestly like the opposite side of what you just said. Like some things I'm like I would give it like a 6. I'll give like a 6 or whatever. I'll still go find that record, download it, and keep it in the library or whatever, and then I'll go listen to it again. And I'm like, oh, I missed that. Oh, that's a fucking cool idea. And like,
Right.
so it's like vice versa. Like sometimes you're like, oh, this doesn't hold up as well as I thought it when I first listened to it. Then other times like I thought this was kind of disappointing. Then I'm like, oh, like nah, if I'm in the right mood, it's a lot. It's a lot better.
Music is very situational.
Yes.
You know?
And that sucks. Is like especially when it's like Tuesday and you're trying to like, okay,
Right.
I got an episode to record tomorrow.
You're cramming.
And I still have like 3
I've done
things. I have like 3 things I haven't listened to.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also occasionally got to like fill in like comedy special. Like fuck me.
Yeah.
What did I bring?
You brought Inoculation.
Actuality.
An album called Actuality, yeah. This is about as polished as I like my heavy stuff to get. It's very clean, but everything still sounds like real instruments. By song 4, I think this band is giving me sort of mid-catalog Black Dahlia Murder, which is a big compliment, by the way. Although I don't think I'd listen to it on my own, I enjoyed myself with it. 6 out of 10.
Great live band. Great live band.
I could see that. If they're that clean live, they're probably fantastic.
It was the first one that I listened to
Yeah.
on the list, and it was just a good welcome back into that genre because I haven't listened in a long time until you sent me that list, and yeah, it was like polished, clean, but just really good. I would say like 7 out of 10. It's like it was. I started the list with it, and it's just making me want to get back into it. Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
I started listening to this while I was grilling wings over charcoal.
Hell yeah.
Shout out.
It was
Dog.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Overall, this is a fun album. Everything anyone should want out of modern death metal. The wings were delicious. 7 out of 10.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
How'd you do 'em?
I did.
Sauce or dry rub 'em?
I did half a sweet Thai chili marinade and the other half a jerk marinade, and they were both very, very, very good.
Hell yeah.
Yo, jerk seasoning on wings. Fuck buffalo sauce. Jerk seasoning is like what wings should have.
It's got the allspice. It's got the nutmeg. It's got everything. The thing that I normally do that I didn't do this time is I normally use pineapple juice in my jerk marinade. I didn't this time. Still fucking amazing though. And the album, 7 out of 10, pretty fucking good. For death metal is it was. What else could you want?
Sounds like you got to bring wings next time.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
will. Actually, last time I was here, I said I was bring sausages, but I ended up bringing pizza. But,
Pizza with sausage on it,
But
though.
yeah. So you're not a liar. You brought pizza
Yeah.
with sausage.
And
on
it,
it.
and,
Bring
it,
it.
and it was sliced sausage.
But
Yeah, boy.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what kind of grill action do you have? You got what are you propaning or charcoaling?
I don't know that I have a grill at this house.
I
Fuck.
propane. Just because I hate
Right.
replacing charcoal briquettes constantly.
Briquettes? No, you use lump, dude. You got to use lump.
I just go straight propane.
I mean, it works,
Yeah.
but the charcoal gives you that smoky flavor.
But out of convenience, I always do propane.
All right.
Dan, we might
All
have to do Road Pod to Coatesville.
I'll make it happen. I'm
That'd
about,
make it easy for Brent, too.
this weekend. I'm going to start opening my pool.
Ooh.
You have a pool?
Yeah.
We're definitely doing that
Bougie
then.
ass motherfucker.
Dude, I have a pool and a Victorian mansion with a fucking practice space.
You got shit to jump off of?
I've actually done pretty well.
You got
in
some
my
shit
life.
you have shit to jump off of into the pool?
You jump off Victoria.
There was originally a diving board, but that's gone. But there's still the supports for the diving board.
Yeah.
And you can jump off of that.
Yeah.
But it's the pool was built in the 30s.
Ooh, so it's it's got that depth.
Does that mean black people aren't allowed in it?
black people are
They
most
can't
definitely
swim.
allowed in my
Hell yeah,
pool.
dude. Especially if they have Caribbean jerk wings, dude.
Nice.
But it's a kidney bean shaped pool. It's dangerous.
yeah.
It's a dangerous concrete pool, which makes it that much chiller.
Makes it sicker.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I like floating around in and drinking a nice alcoholic seltzer.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
because what else are you gonna do?
As a tax-paying American human being. can do
Yeah.
it.
Plus, it's so hard to make that thing not green.
And fuck
so
people
fucking hard.
who have pools and don't use them.
Yeah.
Fuck those
yeah.
And
people.
fuck people that have pools and don't drink beverages in the pool.
There's no one worse than somebody with a
It's-
pool in their backyard and they're like, so what do you want to do today?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you
that-
think?
I'm gonna get my fat belly out and float around
Absolutely.
like
I'll wear a shirt, but it's gonna see through fucking shirt. What's up?
fucking all good, homie.
I'm gonna get pruny in that fucker.
You just gonna
Oh,
puffy
man.
ass nipples.
My toes are gonna look fucked up, yo.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you listen to Inoculation, buddy?
I started this.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
He liked it a lot, dude.
Fuck my mouth.
He really liked it.
Oh, Mikey likes it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Kenny,
Yo.
what you been jamming, dude? Year of release does not matter. Genre does not matter.
I got it right here. I got
Ooh.
All right.
first one is Delta. The band's Delta Sleep.
Ooh.
They're a British band. The album is Spring Island from 2021.
The less I know about this,
Okay.
because I like to go in blind.
All right, cool. And then my second, I only got two, is the band's Driveways.
Driveways.
Driveways are sick, bro. You park so many cars.
Shout out to 'em.
Yeah, dude.
That's the last thing you drive on before you go in the house.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Pretty awesome. Go back inside.
The album is October Forever.
Yo, October.
Sounds
rips,
pretty
too.
nice.
I know, right? Hoodie with
Hell
shorts.
yeah.
Dude, the best fucking season, dude.
It's from 2020.
Nice.
Those are my two.
Sun still goes down at a somewhat
Honestly,
decent time.
Driveways October Forever is starting off with an 8 out of 10. Yeah, dude.
Just for the thought of it.
Because sometimes your mailbox is the end of your driveway too, if you live in a weird area. So that's kind of sick. Correspondence rules, dude.
It does.
John A.
So the first album I'm gonna give you is by a band. I think they're from Kansas City, Missouri. They're called Nerver.
Ooh.
It's like the word nerve with an R on the end of it.
The
And the album is called Cash.
Yo.
And then I don't know what to give you for the second one. Choose between I don't know. Do you want something European or something American?
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern? I don't have that.
Let's go European.
No, I'm not going to give you a European album.
Whatever you pick, I'm going to pick the
Not
exact
Euro.
opposite of that. Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah. How about I'll give you an EP. Make it nice and easy.
Sure.
on you. Okay. The band is called Black Matter Device.
He's not going to be here next week anyway.
He isn't?
I'm still going to send you my fucking
Oh,
notes.
okay. Good.
Okay.
It's
The
called
band-
what? Black Matter Device?
Black Matter Device, and the EP is called Buckshot Mouthwash.
Whoa.
Hard.
It's a quick one.
I've actually played with this band.
You have?
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Yeah. I'm still going to listen to it and
Okay.
review it. It's just going to have the note biased review. Yeah.
Were you all done?
I'm all done, yeah.
Okay, I just had a quick note about October Forever. They're from Boston.
Oh.
And I only wanted to bring that up because you're definitely going to hear the accent in the songs, and
God.
it's hilarious.
What? Why did you do
We're the
that,
Titans
dude?
of industry.
You fucking ruined it for me.
Titans of industry.
Tommy.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the gory kick that I've been in
Okay.
lately. I have a comedy special and a record for you, but
Okay.
the comedy special is a guy I think we both like him, named Jeff Dye,
Yes.
and it's called Last Cowboy in L.A.
How do you spell die?
DYE.
DYA.
Yep, Jeff Dye.
That is
it's available
on
YouTube.
YouTube, yes.
Yep. And
Last Cowboy in L.A., huh?
Last Cowboy in L.A. And I think I'm going to give you a straight up and down hardcore record.
Okay.
The band is called Undertow,
Ooh.
and the album is Everything.
You know what's funny? I have this list of to assign. It's stuff I want to bring up and stuff like that. Undertow's discography, aka everything, is
Everything.
on there. The song Control is one of my favorite hardcore songs.
Dude, I would really like to see Undertow someday.
Also, Cutting Away is fucking a hard ass song. Let's see here. I have you know what, dude? We got a lot on the plate, so I'm just gonna give you one comedy special and nothing else.
Okay.
This is available on YouTube. Comedian's named Steve Rogers.
Oh, it just came out.
Yeah, it's not Captain America.
That's why, yeah.
It's some short king from New York. And the special's called Half of We.
Half of...
It's done by Nate
Nateland.
Bargatze's company, Nateland.
Yeah.
Which half of we? Just the W or just the E?
Yes. That's all we got for you this week. We will see everybody next week. Kenny, John, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
I got to urinate. Toodaloo. Tommy, hit the intro music.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh, yeah, yeah. I miss you every single day. Why must my life be feel so long? I love you more than I can say. Thank you.